Hello, you guys. Happy Friday. It's my birthday tomorrow. Let me put a goal up here. It's my birthday tomorrow. Somebody in here, it's my birthday. No, we're not doing that one. Let's... Okay, I guess that's good. Hey, you guys. Okay, so let me just precursor this. Anybody who doesn't want to know what the fuck Ace just said, do not come in here. Anybody who doesn't want to know what the fuck Ace said in his interview, don't come in. This is a Van Carthen friendly space. And I'm just watching this video to see what Ace says. And if he says anything to correct the mess he created, or if he says anything adverse, positive, or other about our faves, the Van Carthens. Now, let me just give my predictions. I don't believe that Ace is going to be showing us anything. I don't believe that Ace is going to show us anything. I think this is all some more hype and propaganda. I don't think that he's going to say anything concrete or that will shed more light on any... Go out of here with that. I don't think that he'll shed more light on any particular information. I don't think so. I feel like at this point, what I found out from just observing Ace is that he talks a lot, and then he's like, okay, so when he first got off the island, I'm gonna say everything I need to say at the reunion. And then he didn't say shit and said lies at the Speedy interview. And so, and now he hasn't said shit since then. And Shelly's been doing all the talking. She's been getting all the darts over what he's done. He don't even come outside. Shelly has to keep going outside, and she keeps getting all the darts. Now, we already know Shelly made her own choices. This is an example of when you make your bed, you have to lie in it, right? So she made her bed. She's deciding to lie with... Sorry. She's deciding to lie with old boy. She didn't speak up for her friend, not as a woman, not as a girl, not as a sister, not as a used to be friend. She said she had so many fucking crickets in her pocket. We didn't hear shit. Shelly was on cricket time. Silence. Only thing we heard was crickets rubbing their legs together when her boo thing, her LaBoo pillow sitter, sat on that Speedy interview and blew up what could have possibly been a Core 4 experience. And that all ended up being for the best. I'm not sad about that shit. I'm not sad about it. I love when God clears out the people out of my life that I don't need there anymore. I love it when the universe just removes negativity and toxicity from my life and I don't have to look back at it. So in that regard, I'm glad that Olandria and Nick had the opportunity to not even have to remove these fucks from their life. They didn't have to. These people removed themselves from the sphere of Van Carthen. Okay? And so I'm really interested to see what he has to say. So again, trigger warning. If you're not interested in what the fuck LaBoo has to say, then do not come in here. Because I know you might get triggered. I know you might vomit in your mouth a little bit. I don't want you throwing your phone on the roof. I don't want none of that. This is just so we can know. Yeah, I'm about to start it. This is just so we can know what he said about Van Carthens, if anything. Did he finally apologize and say that he was talking out of his neck? And is he going to address whatever he did to Shelly to make her finally wake up and smell the roses? So those are the things that I'm looking for. Thanks, Key. And happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're liking this video on the way in. Even if you don't really like Ace, go ahead and like this video because I'm about to torture my eyes and ears for you guys. Okay? Don't forget, I'm viewing this so you don't have to go over there and give him the view if you don't feel like it, right? So, yeah, go ahead and smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button. No, I haven't watched Heated Rivalry yet. I need to. Yeah, I'm going to start in just a second. I was just precursing this thing. We're letting the TikTokers come. Charlie, you don't want to be in here right now, Charlie. I love you, but I don't want to vex you today. I don't think Charlie wants to be in here specifically because she no give a fuck about she. Okay? She no give a fuck about he for Shirley. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play. We're going to watch and then react. Okay? Let me know if your volumes are up. Can you hear me okay? Before I get this started and you can see the screen okay? Now, oh, one more little thing. So he all released this, and this is part of Ace's thing. He says it like it's one thing and then it's another. So he said, oh, I'm going to have my other interview in a couple weeks and da-da-da-da. And he made it sound like it was an interview outside of his self, right? As it turns out, this interview that we're watching right here, this interview right here, is on Ace's YouTube channel, you guys. So it's to generate traffic to his YouTube channel that he's had since 2023. And he has about 18,000 subs on here when I clicked on 9 minutes ago. And so I feel like this is to generate, to build up his thing without just asking us to go and follow him. So that's already something, because he did make it seem like this interview was going to be held with somebody else. If he's in here asking his own fucking questions to himself, then this nigga's crazy for sure, for sure. Okay? For sure, for sure. But if you feel like it, smash the subscribe. If you don't smash the subscribe. And again, a trigger warning. If you do not want to hear nothing about Ace, then do not watch. Okay? But I'm pretty sure this is going to be a dud. I don't think he's going to reveal shit. It's just more clickbait, basically. He loves to pretend like he's about to say some shit and then not say nothing. So I'm just giving my foreshadowing, but here we go with the actual thing. Let me know, can you hear it?
Did anyone else have to stop watching Love Island because Ace was making them so mad?
But you know, Ringlead and Three Dreads wanted to have their chance with Huda and couldn't have that chance.
I was violently reminded that this boy is 22.
But why do I feel like Ace is a supreme hater, bro?
Ace is covered.
Honestly, that Napoleon complex gonna fuck you up every time. It's Alan. Alan Green.
I know the fact it was effectively like a negative. Shelly came out on a podcast and gave us the tea about her and Ace, saying that they broke up. I haven't seen Ace say anything about their breakup, not one mention.
Here's the deal. I can do anything, be anything, create anything that God wants me to.
Everybody know my family, I love the dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Shelly Grant.
Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
Oh.
I would say I'm more established. My name is more out there.
Can you tell us about your videos that you do?
Man, first things first, I'm here with Jennifer Hudson. Y'all understand? This is crazy.
Green right here. What's up, Ace? Welcome to the PMA.
It's a pleasure to have you, man.
Believe. Do you believe?
Alright, so Ace, what do you think you're most known for?
My big mouth. Yeah, man, I don't know how to shut the hell up sometimes. I've always been taught to speak my mind. I've always been taught to express myself, whether it's through acting, dance, rapping, or through speech. You know, with me, when I speak, sometimes it can be controversial. I need people to understand that it's my first time doing this shit. Probably the most famous person my bloodline has ever had, so nobody taught me this shit. But I'm gonna learn. The scariest place is to be in the same place as last year. And in 2026, I'm gonna fuck wittable.
Shout out $1 million, yo. Best meal prep in the game.
Welcome to my closet. When I step into a room, I gotta be the best dressed person in that room. And ain't nobody want me when it comes to the fits. Simple as that. Elbow shacking.
So welcome to Perimeter. This is space is curated for me and my friends. Full of fashion. Haven't quite opened yet to LA, but it's open to your face. Mr. Green.
Yeah. I've been working with Devon for a little minute, man. Devon is super talented. He's done damn near every celebrity you could think of in the game. And I remember when he approached me, he was like, yo, bro, I style for this person, stop by the showroom. And with the showroom, you're able to shop till you drop. And I'm going to shop a holler for sure.
And they got all the good
Go ahead and smash the like button over here on YouTube. I see 21 of you guys. If we can get 21 likes, that'd be great.
It's a wallet. You put all your money in your It's not a passport. Yeah, it's a wallet. You can put all your shit in here. You know, as you get older, your style change. You don't want to wear some of the same things anymore. And this is what we came up with.
I ain't gonna lie, like, the F1 event was super, super dope. And honestly, at first it was something I didn't want to be a part of. Like, you know, as a black
Hey,
kid
Sadie.
from LA, you don't ever think about
Hey,
going
Mellows.
to
Hey,
an F1
Jules.
racing event. Like, that's not something that's usually in the cards. You know what I mean? If you would have told me an NBA game or a concert or some shit like that, I'd have definitely pulled up. But an F1 event is something different. It's not just cars, though. It's also business behind the scenes.
Thank you.
It's also networking. It's a bunch more, you know, added to it. Being that Red Bull who invited me to this event, I'm like, okay, let me step outside my comfort zone and immerse myself in a community that I might not know anything about. But when I got there, I was able to step outside my shell and connect with different people and different millionaires, billionaires. Like, it was an extremely dope experience. Red Bull is one of the brands I consider family to me because I don't ever align myself with brands that are just bullshit. It's got to mean something to me in some shape or form. I've always loved going to New York. I've always loved Brooklyn, going to the museums. And one of my teams are the Brooklyn Nets. And I know everybody on my ass like, nigga, how you not a Lakers fan? I love the Lakers too, but Brooklyn Nets is one of those ones for me. And then boom, I'm working with the Brooklyn Nets team. Working with Red Bull. It was super dope experiences working with them with the World Dancer Style Tour. It made me feel like I was swayed. Like when he was at Stomp the Yard and hosting the shit like that, and Lala Anthony at You Got Served, and it made me feel like I was one of those people. And Red Bull opened up those doors for me to do some shit like that. Working with Burger King, I remember getting out of school and my mom would take us to go get Burger King, and I'm like, hell yeah, why wouldn't I do this dope ass opportunity to be in a commercial with them? And it's just been a lot of brands that I've worked with, and new brands I'm excited to work with that I want to align my lifestyle and my past and my future with. So I don't just do brands just to say, oh, I work with this brand just because. I make sure it's a meaning behind it. One thing about me that I want people to understand is I'm going to put my relationships and people over money any day, over the bag, over brands.
Told y'all he wasn't going to say nothing.
You know, family means a lot.
So far, it's blah, blah, blah.
Today, if it wasn't for them. All the way up from my great-grandparents, all the way down to my nieces and nephews. I feel like they have cultivated my heart. Without learning from every one of them, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Well, check that. God has instilled a lot of things in me.
My name is Brendan. I'm the oldest out of all of our siblings, including Ace. He's technically my middle brother. There's a big age gap, and it's about 14 years. You know, he's maintained pretty much the same person.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Eb. Okay, Eb. I'll calm down.
You know, overall positive. Do the whole entertaining and all that stuff. Like, it's that's been him.
My name is Andrea Cavanis, and I'm Ace's older sister. He is definitely the life of the party. He has a huge personality and can make anyone laugh and anyone smile in any circumstance. And so growing up with him, I got to see his character shine throughout any situation. No matter what he was going through, he would always try to put on a brave face and make sure that everybody felt his contagious energy. And so growing up with him, it really made me admire him, just because of his persona. You know, he definitely is somebody that you gravitate towards and will help lift you up. So I was excited to see him grow, you know, into the man that he's becoming. And I can't wait to see where it continues. So I'm definitely proud of him and
Hey,
everything
Thata.
that he's done so far.
Alright, so welcome to the Ace Mama State. Around here is where we do my office meetings and take all my calls, business meetings, brand deal meetings, where I film content as far as kitchen content on the way, as far as cooking it up and shit. Y'all already seen me cook a little bit with, what was it, Complex. So shout out Complex.
It was Shelly you cooked with, bruh.
Some cooking content, that's why we got Chef Ace on the kitchen. Y'all gonna be seeing celebrity guests and stuff like that.
Thank you.
Right here is my wall of art. I really love this artwork on the wall because in some way, shape, or form, it represents me. This picture of me and my grandmother, God rest her soul, R.I.P. Carletta. I was real happy in this picture. Look at me cheesing and shit.
Aww.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, in the goddamn refrigerator, one bowl of rule in here, don't come up in here thinking you gonna get greedy, going through all the Ace Mom snacks and stuff like that. Before we throw on clock it and get my music going through the air, I like to start off my day with a little calm, mellow vibe. I really love collecting vinyl. Okay, if you come into, that's the rule. If you come into the Ace Mom estate, you got to bring a vinyl. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get in. And right now I'm interviewing some new people, potential assistant for Ace Mob and for me. I usually like to be in control, and I'm learning how to let go of the ropes and let other people help me.
Ace, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Can't complain.
I support high-profile needs. I manage schedules pretty well, as you know, like.
I'm in meetings.
Yeah, but why you said 11 o'clock, nigga?
I said 12. You definitely said 11, 12 o'clock.
We said 11 o'clock, dude. I told you I'd get out at 10. We can go at 11.
Can we not do 12? I'm in meeting. I'm hiring a new assistant until 11:30, and then I was gonna bone out from here and go there.
Nigga, what time are you gonna be at the house? So me and Teddy know, nigga.
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
Okay, just so you know, nigga, me and Teddy starting at 12.
That's cool.
If you're not getting, no, listen, you're gonna do a lot of makeup shit, nigga. We're gonna fuck you up, nigga. If you late, you got 500 push-ups to start off, nigga.
These are all the people who I've worked with this year, and I want to continue to keep working with. And it's crazy because I wrote this list beginning of this year, and it's all flown into fruition, so I'm excited. And later we finna rate all the ones I'm gonna achieve for the year of 2026. But no, I'm actually really, really proud of this list because we've achieved all of these in a matter of like 2-3 months. So.
It says Delta beats Croc, VMAs, Brooklyn Nets, Burger King, and Red Bull.
I said 12:15. Bullshit. Did I not say 12:15? That's just on camera. 12:15.
You said 12:15. We didn't agree to 12:15.
Nah, you down, nigga? I'm Uncle Bully. I've been knowing Ace his whole life. We work out here at my house. A lot of people don't come back after day one, like Ace. You know what I mean? And he knows it's true. You know, but you know, he posts him meal prepping and him working out. You know, Teddy will tell you, Ace can't make it here.
You have to put the camera that low. My name is Theodore Barnes, Teddy, Theo. I met Ace in high school, 2016, in kinesiology class. I remember this very clearly. He was sitting in the teacher's chair at the front of the classroom. And same way he is now, trolling people when they walking in, like, what's up, how y'all doing? But he didn't have a uniform on, so clearly we knew he wasn't in school. So when I walked in, I'm like, who's this little nigga? Because I'm used to being the little, you feel me, the little funny nigga. And that was like our first interaction. And I think a couple weeks later, it was when he actually checked into school. And yeah, the story started from there.
If you late, you stupid.
I ain't never been late. You ever been late?
Nah.
Me neither. I know what that shit feel like.
I was born on time.
Me too, nigga. Well, niggas over here was on time. That's the difference.
You late? I ain't late. I'm on time.
No, okay. It's just a nigga that can't do push-ups. Look at that. Get that. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that. He's struggling. Get that. Yeah. He didn't get enough breast milk growing up. That's why that nigga weak.
Nah.
See what I'm saying? Look at that. You doing over, under, or you just doing over? Look, see, look. You don't even know. You doing over, under, or you just doing over?
I know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing.
Why you not doing it?
I didn't see him do his first.
Me neither. Me neither.
I'm just.
But I ain't gonna say nothing.
I just want
See, don't clean up. That ain't our job.
Yeah.
I'm not cleaning up.
Don't
Whole
clean
lot
up.
of dick sucking going on.
Oh, okay.
I'm like biting my tongue right now to not talk shit. What the fuck is this? He said he was doing an interview. This is a fucking vlog.
Baby. Like a baby? No, we didn't say what.
If I gave a fuck about...
You gonna sleep good tonight. We know you wear tile sizes.
Oh my God.
In my size, man.
I know.
Come on, Bob.
I know. Yeah, make me. Make me.
I will.
You be the first nigga having a documentary getting beat up. Girl's got a body like Al Green. Okay, make sure he sits in the baby seat. He's not tall enough.
Right? Like biting my tongue to not... Because I'm supposed to do my reaction after.
In the room, she the one, no discussion. She call me daddy because she know your boy stunned, hair done, nails done, got the baddest little munchkin. Her body T, yeah, the British coming. I mean, you know, when I make music, it's honestly for fun or whatever I'm feeling in that moment. Like, I don't make music to be like, oh, this gonna be a hit, or this gonna be worldwide, or, you know what I mean? Because then it just comes off unauthentic to me. I've been a part of talent shows growing up and rapping, and my mom, she teaching me how to rap. I remember my mom had me rapping at the age of like 3 or 4. You know what I mean? She throw on some E40, instrumental E40, and I just start going, and she'd be teaching me how to rhyme and shit like that. Man, it's no munchkin. Her body T, yeah, the British coming. Whole team eating good. It's a buffet. Louis V, Tim 6'6" on a good day. All that Twitter typing. Fuck. Tim 6'6" on a good day. All that Twitter typing nigga fade in a real way. Let's shake your hands with some friends. We got good chicks. Nah, who you? Everybody around me with it. We got new school. Stop asking how we get our money. This ain't Blue's Clues. Grind my way to the top.
I don't own the rights to this music.
It's funny because the
Copyright.
version of that song is way harder. Only if you're a real Ace Mob member, you've heard it before. But the dirty version is way better. And I was like, even though this is super hard, I can't connect with everybody with this. You know what I mean? So then, boom, I made a cleaner version of Clockin'. And funny thing is, that was the one that took off.
Woke up and had a pop in. Man, I gotta stop it. I paid for a hair nail stick. She did the finger thumb tap and said, clock it.
No, baby, I'm 5'10", half grown. Come on, man.
Oh, you putting up numbers like Jersey? Well, I'm putting up numbers like Irvin.
No numbers. Putting up numbers like Jersey.
Oh, you putting up numbers like Jersey? Well, I'm putting up numbers like Irvin.
Putting up numbers like Irvin. Bro, man, nigga, stuff on Curve.
2 blacks back to back, we swerving. She go down.
Copyright disclaimer.
Ricky on her feet, make a basic. It's so nervous.
Copyright disclaimer in 1976. I do not own the rights to this music. Lord, shut the music up, Ace.
Where it's simple on the hoodie, and then it's like he's gonna spray paint on the hoods itself.
Okay.
So like it pops out a little bit more. That's what I need. I need to find somebody who can design some shit. I approve it on an airbrush type of vibe, or like an Ace Mob type of vibe. Like when you hear mob, you think of a mafia, or like Casino Ace and all that type of shit. So along those type of lines, that just is for our merch. And
Bait and switch. I told you guys. This isn't an interview. This is a vlog.
Yeah, it's a Billboard Awards. Honestly, bro, I ain't never wanted to be a streamer. I always wanted to be an actor. But I use like streaming and doing public interviews and YouTube as like tools to get to where I want. and to put my face out there. And I know before I went off to college, my granny had gave me like 10 bands before she had passed, when she sold our house in Watts. And, you know, I freshman in college, I'm splurging, nigga. This girl wanna go out on a date, psh, boom, run it. Clothes, psh, run it. I'm the flyest dude there. Meanwhile, don't nobody wear no damn clothes in Hawaii. Funds is getting a little tighter than they used to. It used to be steakhouses and shit like that, but then now we eat McDonald's every other 10 seconds. And so I knew I had to get a job somewhere. So then boom, I go to Yard House, give me a little 9 to 5. I'm learning how to be a waiter. I'm busting tables. I'm being a host. This is cool, but I know this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I'm scrolling on social media and shit. And I'm seeing
Right, Eb.
get at this one girl, and this girl looked fire, but these niggas ain't even talking to her right. They all asked her favorite color 5 times in a row. And I'm like, nigga, she said pink about 5 times. So then now I get in the request box. I'm like, all right, boom, I'm finna spit game to her. I'm gonna show you how it's really done. And I really got some personality. It's not just, it's not just looks and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I quickly became popular doing these lives. There was like 1,000, 5,000 people in there. My job had sent me home one day. And sure enough, I battled that one day. And that one day I made more than I had at that 9 to 5 job in 2-3 weeks in one day. I'm in the places and the spaces that I'm in now, and that's all from putting God first. Now, as of recently, I've had a tough time like hearing God, and that's been tough for me because I've always had God number one, and when I feel like all these other distractions are coming at me, it's hard to listen to His voice, and that's what I'm trying to get back into, is making sure I can hear Him clearly, and putting all the shit that I know is just noise aside. I ain't really want to be known for just chopping it up with girls. I want to be able to showcase my other talents because, again, I want to be an actor. So I'm doing DJing. I'm doing dance lives.
Oh, now he's a fucking DJ?
Story time. I'm doing anything I want every single day and getting paid for it. And that has blessed me more than beyond belief because, again, I'm sitting here and you watching me tell me my life's work. And I'm only 23 years old. What have you done today?
That's a good question.
In my comment section and shit. What have you done? One thing I really want to get into is streaming in. I love streaming. I love connecting with people every single day. My main issue though, why I feel like I'm not able to grow, are people who, like before going to the island, people didn't know it was me who made the dancing videos and shit like that. That's because the quality of the TikToks that I'm posting, yes, it's doable. People can laugh and scroll, but people aren't seeing my face because one, the boxes are too small, or two, it's a little blurry, it's a little choppy and shit like that. So I'm only getting what I could get off of just strictly love and vibes, which I'm appreciative and I'm grateful for. But the problem is, people don't know that's me doing it. You know what I mean? So people are forming opinions about me, and again, I'm over here doing shit like this. You know what I mean? So streaming on Twitch, people know that's your face, that's the quality is good, the cameras, all that. I feel like we don't have modern day role models as far as of our generation of people who are putting out actual genuine content. I want to be a part of that change as far as the only person who's doing that type of shit, you know what I mean? So look, my page, then we got Ace My Ballet as far as the clothing, then we gotta have one as far as like records, as far as songs. Just find more people who make really dope skits. Sorry, I had to collab.
The YMCA Give Back was dope because I think for a lot of families and kids, they got to really see Ace up close and personal, and also they got to see just the fun-loving guy he is, right? And then just a lot of people say they're gonna give back to the community and do this and that, but Ace didn't waste no time when he came back, from filming. He got right to work. So I just love everything he's doing.
Love the tea, I agree.
In Los Angeles, California, # Watts Up. Shout out Glory Church for letting us use their space. It's gonna be a really dope event, dope turnout. I'm really, really excited.
Working with my community is something that really means a lot to me. And being that it means a lot to me, I want to be able to continue doing shit like that, whether it's my birthday, during the holidays, a random day. I really want to be able to connect with people. I feel like that's been my life's work, is connecting with people. You look at people such as Tupac, you look at people such as Kendrick, Nipsey, and what all three of those have in common is that they build community first, and they connect, and they use their gifts to shine light on others. And that's what I plan to do, is use my gifts to shine light on, the world. I wanted to connect with my people in LA first and be able to reach out to different states, then different countries, and shit, maybe different planets, because the sky's the limit for me.
Shout out to me, drop. Mr. Beast.
You giving the kids coming?
Fortnite. $300. It's like a real car payment.
Yeah. In a few minutes, gonna call you. What I contribute to your top line. Hope you guys out.
Breaker 19 is Mama B. Pick up. So everybody knows that the time is now. All your parents are out there ready for toys. Okay.
Grand Rising, Piper.
Hey, and if you all here, y'all are part of the Ace Mob, I want to say shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming out today.
Yeah, we want some more. We want some more. Yeah, we want some more. I make something out of nothing if the budget low. I get the party rocking, everybody on the floor. I'm Mr. Bounce out of, up the skull. There's a swerve in that corner, whoa. I'ma go back in.
Where are my two Dobermans? Where is the slow-mo and the fog? Let's light this up. I'm ready. I'm Shemaya. I'm actually the oldest out of everybody. I'm the oldest sister. Ace and I were about 15 years apart.
How did you feel about your brother going on the show?
Oh, I hated it. I hated it, absolutely. This is sick. Like, you're getting ready to swallow tongues and do all these games, and you don't even like people like that. So it was just bonkers for him to come and tell me.
We can tell.
He was going to be a part of this love show. I couldn't even believe it.
So how do you feel when you see or hear negative commentary?
No tea, Eb.
I'm ready to fight. I disapprove because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. These people don't know shit about anything. They never have and they never will. They just find it easy to be on a platform and to be able to talk whatever they want. I know so much because I was there. I know so much because I know my brother. And it's not just because it's my brother. It's I don't think you guys are ready for the truth.
Honestly, niggas have had a lot of social anxiety with this shit. And I know that's hard hearing it come from me because I've always been a very happy person my whole entire life. Like, even the word depression, like when people would tell me I'm depressed, I'd be like, nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Like, don't nobody give a damn. Like, you gonna be all right. Like, you just had a bad day. It's just a bad moment, not a bad day. But for the first time coming out, like, I really experienced having a lot of anxiety. When people come up to me in person, you know, they ask for a picture and shit like that, and it's a blessing. And then I know they want to talk about Love Island right then and there. Was this person really like that, or did you really do this? And you know, it's. I know they mean well, and I know it's all love, but sometimes I get a lot of social anxiety talking about it. I'm still dealing with issues I've had from the villa to this day, whether it's online hate or whether it's things I know I could have been better. Because, like, for me, I'm a perfectionist. Like, I constantly want to make things perfect. I constantly want to fix the situation. I constantly want to do a lot of things at one moment in time. And I've noticed that things take time to heal, to process, to learn. Even talking about why I changed my name, it's a touchy subject. And why I got it tatted on my back, it's a touchy subject. And a lot of people don't understand, or is never going to be able to understand, because I choose not to talk about certain parts of my life. And y'all think everything is a joke. I feel like social media has desensitized everybody to feel like they can say whatever, and then you guys disguise it as, it's just my opinion. No, because you wouldn't say your opinion to people's faces. I seen a person talk shit on me online that asked me for a picture in person and say you were one of my favorites. You made 10 videos back to back talking shit on my name. How does that even work? You know what I mean? But it's something that you gotta take with a grain of salt. When y'all chalk it up as, oh, you just being sensitive. No, there's certain things niggas don't know, and it's never gonna know. I could take a joke. I could laugh with y'all all damn day, but certain things do get a little personal. when you guys do not know the answers to, and you guys think y'all know shit. And it's hard to process, but again, I'm learning.
How often were you and Shelly together once the show was over?
Shit, every day. We be together every single day. The only time
'Cause you're
that we weren't
codependent.
together was when she was in a different state working with a brand, and I was in a different state working with a different brand. One of the things I learned about myself in this relationship is how to be a better communicator and how to express myself the right way. I used to struggle with telling somebody how I feel in the first place. And I feel like this past summer I learned how to actually tell somebody how I feel. Now, my time with Shelly, it was learning how to tell her how I feel the right way and not coming at things so heavy. So if I have a problem with something, I'm not coming at things already on 10. It's explaining the proper way. And that is something I will say I took from this relationship that I definitely want to be better at moving forward. You know, also throughout my time with Shelly, I also learned about what my love languages actually was. And, you know, you have an idea of what you like in a partner until you with this person, and then you are constantly learning from each other and learning how to cater to your woman and your woman cater to you. And I found out the things that I did like at one point, I really liked other things, you know, and I will say that's something I learned in this relationship is I found different parts of my love languages with her. What I will say is it's hard to know each other when you're constantly under a microscope. We were adjusting to real life issues, real life situations, knowing ourselves throughout the process. And it's hard to get to know each other when you have everybody judging your every move and you understand that the fans mean well. What you would like to think the fans mean well, but it just gets hard, you know, as glitz and glamorous as it looks on social media from what we put out and what everybody else is putting out into the world. It's hard.
My name is Alex, and Ace is my brother.
How do you feel when you see or hear negative commentary about your brother publicly?
I don't think it's anything new to him, really, because he's always been an entertainer since he was really young. So the only thing that changed after he went on that show was just the amount of people that was speaking about him. And that's a small thing to a giant, really. When he's a light as bright as he is, most people are going to want to say something, whether it's positive or negative.
I think he gets all the hate because he's his authentic self, right? And, you know, you're going to have enemies when you have success. If they're not talking about you, then you ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? The reason I don't believe he should be getting the hate is because people don't know him. They only know him on the social media. They only know him, you know, on how people spin things.
I don't think the average person understands what it's like to have over 5 million people, 10 million people, 20 million people judge your relationship. And I know it's easy for y'all to say, well, you went on a dating show, so that gives us the right to judge you. And yeah, it gives you the right. But I want you to understand we are also still human in the process. I'm still a human. She's still a human.
People love to have opinions. That's the one thing. That's the one thing anybody will have. I think because he gets so much love, and he is such a unique person and a 1%er, that people ultimately want to be him, or they want to be like him, or some form of, you know, what he does and what he can do. And so it's easy to kind of like take, you know, one little flaw and just be like, oh, I told you. Like, there it is. He cut people off. He's immature. Let's get him out of here. You know, Nick could be good 362 days out the year.
You know, moving forward, I want to value my relationships a little bit more. And that comes with protecting my peace. Because if I'm not at peace of mind, I'm not good to my partner, I'm not good to my family, I'm not good to my friends. So moving forward, I plan to be a little bit more private and not give a fuck what people think when it comes to my private life. Because again, people don't understand. People don't know.
If you really look back, you really see the growth. You understand the adversity. You see the hard times. How can you hate this shit?
You fight them up?
Don't nobody work as hard as me. At all. Hey, you scared of elevators? Because you're hiding. You scared? ace in the bowl. He kind of flow. What's up, man? What's your name? Ben. Ben, nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Don't own the rights to this music either. Oh shit. Turn your music down, Yachty. This isn't an ad for you, Yachty. Turn that shit down. I don't have copyright. What the fuck?
Just too many beats to be. It's just, I got too many people sending me beats already. I'm trying to think of more Michigan producers, bro.
It don't gotta be an instrument type beat.
I know, I'm just trying to think.
Energy made this one.
Damn, that's just vibrant. The way going crazy.
It's been since I did one of these. I've been spinning big bennies like it grows out of a tree.
I'm genuinely confused right now, you guys. What am I watching?
New watch time.
He said this was going to be an interview.
Just like a car.
This is a documentary. What the fuck does Little Yachty have to do with what I want to know?
Bro, come on, bro.
Oh, look.
Oh, shit like a microwave. Bitch, don't call me babe, but you can say you miss me. I paid a stripper rent once and she tried to kiss me. She could come mean ass salmon with her pussy fishy. I spent a whole
What?
shit and I'm getting dizzy.
That's nasty. He just said her thing was fishy. What? What? Ugh.
You know, growing up in Watts, you bound to be three things: a gangster, a rapper, or a hooper. And for me, I definitely wanted to be a rapper, a hooper.
He's so cute as a little baby.
Connect with everybody around the world. A businessman. Always wanted these things growing up, and it was important for me to make it in different communities. Now, growing up in Watts, yes, I'm growing up around all these influences, but I'm also going to school in the suburbs. And being that I'm going to school in the suburbs, I'm learning from two different worlds. I'm learning how to be a little bit better in business and fix how I speak in certain areas and shit like that. And then also, I'm coming home to culture. I'm coming home to family. And those are the things that I've always wanted to incorporate.
Very proud of my grandsons. They are getting ready to go to school to Hawaii. They're going to do the darn thing.
What's good, y'all? So, my brother is graduating college, and it sucks because I'm not going to be able to be at his graduation because I'm going to be on a show. So I flew him and his girlfriend out from the University of Hawaii because I really, really wanted to do something special for them.
I can still see, by the way.
All right, go ahead. All right. Go. You're on the water fountain right now. Oh, come on. 3, 2, 1, go. Whether I'm doing a music video, I'm rapping in my community, and I got all my friends around me and all the things that mean the most to me. Whether I'm hooping in a celebrity game or a public event, I still make sure to shout out my community every chance I get because I'm around the spaces that have cultivated me to be who I am today. I grew up in these spaces, and you know, your LA card is always being pulled. You know, everybody always want to ask you where you from, and if they don't hear the LA accent and you ain't saying dead homies every other 5 words or on hood every 5 words, oh, you're not from LA for real. People gonna always test your gangster, but just because, you know, I grew up in certain areas, have my life and went to school in another area doesn't take anything away from who I am. You know what I mean? I'm still connected. I'm still around. One thing I want everybody to understand after watching this video is this is only 20% of my life's work. And in the year 2026, I've realized I wasn't born to please any one of y'all.
Okay, you guys. That is a self-directed, blah, blah, blah interview.
I mean, I'm gonna go first.
Thank you,
What the fuck is
Sade.
that?
What the
Like,
fuck?
first of all, he got a lot of shit. He got to work out. He got a big chip on his shoulder. That nigga weird.
Right?
Honestly, I'm glad. Like, yeah, I was laughing and popping my shit in the chat, but that was blah. Bitch, he should have spilled some tea.
He didn't say shit. He's such a fucking clickbaiter. This was rage bait clickbait. Oh my God.
He didn't say nothing.
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 No wonder Shelly was so fucking confused. I'm genuinely confused. What the fuck?
He literally said he was sponsored. Like, he has a lot of shit that's on his chest. Like, he feels a type of way about height. He feels a type of way about nicolandria. He feels some type of way about Shelly. He feels some type of way about where the fuck he from, bro. This nigga got something to prove to everybody in the motherfucking world. He's never gonna be happy.
Never.
He's never gonna be happy. This nigga gotta prove himself to everybody.
And did you feel like he was gaslighting us? Like, why? We don't need all this backstory, bruv. Why do you?
Who asked for any of this shit?
Right.
Who asked for this?
He said in the ad for this interview, he played the Kendrick Lamar song behind it that was like, all your questions are about to be answered. It implied that we were going to get answers. He didn't address shit.
Yo, him and that girl twins. That's why Shelly fuck with both of them, bro.
Yeah.
Him and that girl are twin sisters. I swear to God.
That was, you know what I really think this is for? He's gonna drop merch, you guys. That little part about him making this Ace Mob stuff, he's supposed to be dropping. Watch him drop merch this weekend. This was all just so we would go and look at this. This was so whack. It was wiki whack on every level. And then how you gonna bring your sister, 15-year-old sister, on here to chew out the fans that you irritated? Bitch, somebody in the YouTube thing said, oh, his sister says a lot. Like, that relationship shows that he has hid behind women and they come and clean up for him or some shit. Like, somebody said that in YouTube. And I was like, oh, that could be it. That could be it. That feels, because why are you, and you, what do you know? Were you in Fiji in his fucking suitcase? What do you know that we don't know, bitch? What? I don't know. What's going on? Yes, dark-skinned girl. Thanks for coming up. And Sade, that was great. I saw you laughing in the thing. Dark skin and then Thata.
Listen, I'm pissed. Look, we got played, but really we didn't. Because he didn't say nothing. He sent out his minions. This is why it's good that we Nicolandrians as a fan base, when they have their OnlyFans, or not OnlyFans, their super fans, and they say to keep it between us, we should. He sent out his minions in his super fans to say that it was an interview. He didn't say nothing, really. He really just had a little ad out where he sat in a chair and put the time. So he didn't have to say it was an interview. We just all thought
he did, though. He did a live that I caught, and he literally in that live was like, a new interview is coming. I don't know if it's dropping this week or next week, but all your questions, he said it again, all your questions will be answered. He said it.
He said a podcast, didn't he? Okay.
A podcast, yeah, interview podcast. Okay. But he did mention it.
This right here just showed exactly why I don't like that nigga. That nigga is fake. He's always been fake. He can't control the situation. He couldn't sit down with somebody to get questions asked because he can't control it. He has to control everything about him. He didn't address nothing because if he addressed anything, it would show exactly who he is, which is ingenuous. And we all know that.
Right.
He thought this was going to do something, and this might do something to some. I'm not going to take it away. There are some, I would say, I'm not even trying to put it on the aunties because I'm in my 30s too, I'm an auntie, but there are some aunties that may fall for this and try to think, oh, look at him, you know, he came from this, he came from that. But he played all day.
He playing.
And he showed exactly who he is. Well, we already knew who he was. He didn't change nobody's mind. In fact, now I double hate him. So...
Right? Like, I just can't. He's too much. Where is this? Guess.
He's fake. He didn't address the situation with Shelly. He wanted to leave it out there. I do genuinely think that they're not together.
I don't think they're together either.
Yeah.
But
I think if they weren't together, they would have spent the holidays together or something. She was all over Snapchat over the holidays when she was, I think she was in the islands or something like that. She was all over Snapchat celebrating somebody's birthday. So I think they would have spent the holidays together. I just think that he does these things. He knew exactly if he sat in that chair and looked the way he did, it was going to get views. He wants to portray like he's not looking for views. He's not looking for fame. Everything he does is for fame and views. He's just like Sierra, just like what Sade said.
I just said they twin sisters. Also, he want to be like Nick too.
He said he's a DJ.
Nick is on his mood board, y'all. I kid you not. He want to be an acting DJ.
Yeah.
And he want a model chocolate girlfriend.
Yep.
Sounds familiar.
He's so mad and he can't keep it in. He thinks that all of us are slow and we can't read him. Everything about him, his body language, everything that he does, it just reads ingenuous. He's just not
disingenuous.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, he just reads. Yeah, I'm done. I'm pissed. I don't like him.
I'm not pissed. I was dying. It kind of made me laugh. I don't think nobody gonna fall for it though. I don't see nobody buying that shit. His true intentions or his true feelings came out through the fucking video. I could see he was stewing and angry in that motherfucking video, just like how he been stewing and been angry. Yeah, there's no change nothing. I do wish he would have spoke more on Shelly, and I also wish. I want him to address the facts, and he needs to acknowledge that he put his girlfriend in harm's way, and he probably is the reason for their breakup, even though I don't give a fuck about their relationship, but I'm just saying. Also, nigga, you get all this hate because you spoke on somebody's relationship unprovoked. So, let's stop ignoring that part, please. It's not just people just choosing to hate on you because you're ace. It's like, bro, you went out your way to throw shade on a black woman and a man that's loving her down. Bitch, and now you the victim?
Yeah.
Bitch, that's giving narcissism. He said he the hardest working person in the world. Bitch, not in Beyonce's and Olandria's world, you're not the hardest working motherfucker in the world. Like, what are you talking about right now?
And all his friends, he surrounds himself with Delulu ass people too. Everybody is blows smoke up his ass.
Mom should have put a helmet on him when she gave birth. He looked like he came out of the vaginal canal. I'm not gonna lie, the back of his head too flat for me. I don't like it. And they kept pointing it out.
He's so big-headed, he literally said, oh, what y'all doing? Look at me, I'm only 23 years old. What the fuck did you do? You get on TikTok Live and do the same thing that everybody else does.
Right.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he literally started off the shit talk about he's the richest and most famous person in his bloodline. Like, nigga, what? Nigga, what? Okay.
Yo, I remember calling that shit out like in the beginning when he was asking his sisters for confirmation. I said he is the breadwinner of his family, so that man is not going to learn shit because they're all surrounding him. Yes, they're all yes men. And I was kikiing the whole time until his bitch ass sister came up.
Real quick, doesn't this sister look just like that cookie lady? Remember the cookie lady?
I missed that part, y'all. I was on the train when that part happened. That's when I got disconnected. I didn't hear what the sister said.
Oh, well, she's just...
That bitch ass older sister pissed me off because I want to tell
she was mad.
What she said?
When the older sister comes up, I'll put it back loud for us because I was like...
We basically wouldn't say this. I said, oh, that shit.
Oh, no, I would. Me, baby.
My thing is, now all of a sudden he got depression and anxiety. What about Landria's depression and anxiety? When she was bitch ass crying about the hatred she went through, her mom went through depression. The next day, your bitch ass went to the interview. Fuck your depression.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
Right. Cynthia and Desi, thanks for coming up.
Hi, Des.
Hey, guys. Curves, I didn't know you had this new account, but I know they've been trying to whack you like they...
Oh, they got rid of my other one. So, yeah. This is my other one.
I'm glad I saw this live.
Me too.
Guys, I got stuff to say. They're weaponizing confusion.
Let me mute myself.
You know how much of their fan base still believes stay together? Y'all, they are doing these people wrong. I think it's funny though.
We got Desi overzealous in the house. Oh my gosh.
First live, so I'm kind of like nervous.
Oh, hey, you're among friends. You're among friends, Kira. Unless you come with some bullshit.
But for me, I think the issue just starts at the very top with his family. I think his grandmother, mother, his older siblings are to blame for the way he is now. Because as a person who's the youngest in their family, I understand the coddling, the yes. He grew around yes people. Yes, you did nothing wrong. Yes, you're in the right. Yes, those people are just haters. They give him so many excuses, and that's why he is the way he is right now. Like his sister is still talking about, oh, that makes me angry. Yeah, I hate when they talk about him. They don't know him like I do. Mind you, the sister says she's 15 years older than him, which means you guys didn't grow up in the same household. So do you really know your brother? You really don't. So when you're stating that, it just makes me so upset. And honestly, this interview, it's not worse than Speedy, but I knew it wasn't going to be shit. I knew this whole sitting down on a chair with nobody in front of him. I'm like, he's going to say a whole bunch of nothing. Everybody was gassing it up. I think I was watching like Messy Beck, and she's like, it's going to be tea. I'm like, it's not going to be shit. He's not going to say shit. He's going to egg it on. He's not going to say shit, honestly. And I wasn't really surprised. I like skimmed through it. I was like, this is a whole bunch of nothing. And honestly, I was on X, and I saw a tweet, and this is mostly about Michelle, and I kind of agreed with it, where somebody said, hot take, I think Shelly should have done Beyond the Villa. Only because you gotta hear me out on why she should have done Beyond the Villa. I think she should have done it because it would have given her the opportunity to, I think, come out of Ace's shadow and possibly rebrand herself. I am indifferent towards Michelle. I don't like her. I don't hate her. But I think it would have been a great opportunity for her to do it and rebrand herself like everybody else is going to do on that show.
I think she tried. I think she wanted the call, babe. I would agree that on my first video where I was like, I think that they might be, clocking the alliance that has transitioned over to Beyond the Villa, right? And I started waking up like, has nobody noticed that Taylor is the only one out of the Rotten Core 4 that really found a life raft with TJ and Iris, and him and Clark are sitting pretty on Beyond the Villa. And so I think it was Samantha that pointed out to me that Taylor was always going to align with Alan no matter what. Even though I saw the opening for Shelly to cozy up with Clark and all of them, I already noticed months and months back, Iris doesn't like Shelly for whatever reason. I have a lot of opinions, but they don't.
And neither does Andriana.
Yeah. So I thought at first I thought she had maybe an opening since, Taylor's her bestie, but I realized she really just played that up to triangulate Alandria. Like, Shelly, if I ran down a list, I'm like, she has found everyone possible to triangulate herself with Alandria, but I don't think that friendship was that strong. And then when Pepe immediately ran up off Beyond the Villa right before they went to Taylor's ranch, I was like, oh, they're starting to clock that Taylor ain't checking for them. Taylor is going to look out for Taylor. But I also assumed that her pulling the stunt and announcing the breakup was her hoping to get a call, but I think she waited too long to separate herself from Alan to have an opportunity with Beyond the Villa. And I think Alan, I wouldn't put it past him. He likes to do threats. He likes blackmail, all of that. He might have threatened her. Like, don't you dare go on that show.
I agree with you. I think that's what it was, because I think about it, I'm like, I would have rather, even though I may or may not tune in, I would rather see Shelly on the show than fucking Coco and Graceland. I still don't understand what the fuck they're supposed to give us. I would rather see.
I like Coco. Sorry, guys.
I like Coco too, and I think she might be with Chris.
To be hated on. Like,
her.
In terms of like something, I don't know her that well.
Forgive Coco. Period.
No, I don't know her that well, so I'm just like, I don't know what she's gonna give me on the show. If that. Like, I don't know what she's Coco. I just think she a bird. I don't fuck with
Coco got tricked by Winter anti-black ass. Like, she give her some grace, y'all. Damn, y'all strict on black women too.
Well, she did say.
She wasn't even that weird. It was a little weird. I'm not saying it wasn't weird.
No, that interview. That interview she did post Villa was so weird.
That was the weird thing, but like after that, she all about chocolate. Bitch, fuck chocolate. But I'm saying she didn't keep dragging it. She didn't keep dragging it.
Yeah, but I appreciate that she didn't keep dragging it. She aired it at the reunion, and that was that she never talked about it again. I appreciate that. You know, she left it alone, unlike other people. But I just felt like that was a prime opportunity for Shelly. And again, I always thought that it was probably like Ace in her ear and like telling her like not to do it, or it's a good idea that maybe it was like.
Yeah, I feel like Coco had more smoke for Shelly than she had for Alexandria. That's why I don't really have more smoke for her.
Quick to apologize to Alexandria.
Because it's like, I don't like Shelly either, so I feel you.
Yeah, she was
with it. Yeah, so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not going to be beefing with Coco over Shelly.
He's so weird. Okay, so Ace directed this interview, and he didn't say much about Shelly, but the segment after Shelly, he posts his rap song about fishy pussy. And I'm like, that's weird. Like, you're a director. You guys didn't notice that? You didn't notice that? Like, that's weird. That's weird.
That's weird and embarrassing.
Yeah.
And knowing the fan base he got, he know what he's doing.
He's a weirdo. I'm telling you, that's a weirdo little man. I don't know what it is.
I'm sorry. I don't. Any man talking about women body parts, go to jail.
Go to jail.
Go to jail. Cause why? Cause why?
Yeah.
Why? Cause why? Unless you had some stank pussy recently that you want to talk about.
Exactly. Like, why are you showing us that part of your verse in this infomercial?
Yeah, unless you want to talk about something.
Right.
Shut the fuck up. No, I'm just like, shut the fuck up unless you're trying to tell us something.
Yeah, Macchiato, we know this. We're like, Michelle? She's not, she doesn't look fishy to me. I don't know. That's fucked up.
She smell good.
She does. She look like it's all pineapples and strawberries.
He's being a lame nigga. I'm not gonna lie. And no matter how much I dislike
Michelle, but I'll never talk about her looks or anything like that.
Or anything like that, right?
She don't look like she's been
That's practically a slur. That's
the girl I can't stand.
That's almost a slur.
I'm not gonna lie. Sierra look like she a little musty.
She look like she slept. The only thing I'm broken up is that
Shelly look like
has
she
every
slept
right to believe that girl had bad breath, and I have a lot of reasons to believe it as well. But I ain't talking about
for his life.
Nick mouth was shut. Closed mouth kisses.
Yeah, breathing through his nose.
The thing is, we didn't peep it during the season because his body language is not as awkward as Taylor.
Right.
But when you go back and watch them kisses, his mouth is shut.
Wiping her lip gloss off his mouth. Yeah. That's how you know.
She need to drink some chlorophyll. Shout out to Body Magic.
Stop going up.
Yes, thank you. Somebody wake that up. Samantha was like, "Are we gonna go there?"
You need to stop going up. That's what.
Who? It's an eating disorder. That's what's got her microbiome, her gut all messed up.
No.
When she was crying in Casa and ran to the bathroom.
She don't look like she has an eating disorder.
Yeah, she does. She looks like she has the B. The BULIMA.
Oh.
I'm not really familiar with eating disorders like that.
When you binge and purge, that's why when she immediately did her review page, I was like, girl, you're doing fetish content, and you have an ED. This is not going to go well. I've been clocking her game. I don't care if it's not PC. I know what she's doing. And she has a long history of it and a long history of fluctuating and all of that. But Nick is a nurse, and Nick would have deduced, because it's a certain smell that women that have the ED with a B, it's like a certain smell that your stomach acid creates in your mouth. That's also why her face is really puffy, like it swells the glands. That's why her eyes, not like when she showed up with the camera in her face, but like the way she has broken blood vessels around her eyes. It's not just hyperpigmentation.
I ain't never looked at the bitch that hard, Des.
33 years old. We survived the ED culture.
This is Tumblr to the early
but Nick's a nurse, so he would have been able to deduce and pick up on certain things, and it wouldn't have made any sense for him to let that girl know, because he would know where it came from.
Damn, but then that's making me think she really does have mental issues then.
She does. I've been clocking that girl. I'm like, that's why it's...
But like, not in a, she's crazy way, but in a dead-ass way.
Nicolandria and like stalking them and having like a rejection-sensitive obsession. is scary because she has other traits that, and I mean, if you go back, I tell people, I'm like, go back to the 2024 podcast and you'll learn everything about Sierra, and it'll put a chill down your spine, because similar to Houdini, she's very much open about how she doesn't see straight when she wants revenge, and she waited 2 years to double back and try to end her ex. So just know.
That is that the same one that she
unalive them?
Socially.
No, that's the one. Is that the one she outed? Yeah, she outed.
On a podcast.
She outed.
Years later.
He ended up being gay, and she told on him.
Well, and the thing is, what I think is very important.
Was he cheating on her with a man though? Because I'm outing you too. If you cheat on me with a man, sorry.
Listen,
I'm not sure.
She didn't know. She went in his phone and knew that he had cheated on her multiple times with women. Then she found a guy in his phone, and the guy, she felt like they had a long-term relationship. What she described was her man having a sugar daddy. And she's in the game, so you outed somebody that might not have even been gay. You never considered they could have been bi, and you outed an SW.
Well, I'm saying if you cheat on me with a man, nigga, I'm telling everybody. Call me the devil. I'm telling everybody.
About, oh, you could give
you
me
cheat on me with a girl, boy,
that with all the women that she found him with.
That's true.
I'm telling all your business, and I'm calling your mother, and I'm telling your mother.
Her brother is gay. She said on the podcast, I can't believe I wasn't thinking straight. I tried to get revenge. She wanted to harm him. It wasn't about social safety, anything like that. She says that she wanted to ruin him, and her brother too was.
Yeah, no, that would be my.
So it's like, if you're upset and think somebody's putting you in danger, you should be worried no matter who's stepping out on you and who they're doing it with. But she did it because he had the audacity to do it with a man, and her reaction has been similar. That like, okay, you cheated on me and betrayed me, and I'm insecure over, you stepped out with a man. That's a violation. I think she's having a similar reaction to being slighted by a black woman. Like, these are two calibers. A man and a black woman are two things she can never be. And
I
that's
feel you, Dad. I feel your point. But I will say, because I can be objective even when I don't like somebody, let a nigga cheat on me with anybody, and then I find out he's with a nigga, oh yes, I'm outing you, sorry.
That's a little bit of internalized
homophobia
because you shouldn't be more upset that a man slept with a guy over a woman when you've taken him back over and over and over again, and he's just out here doing it with everyone. And you shouldn't necessarily assume that he's gay without ever questioning if he's bisexual. And because you're an SW,
bitch, I'm not giving you no benefit of the doubt if you cheating on me, Des. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. No, you cheating on me, nigga, you gay. I don't care if you call it homophobic or not. Call it what you want. I don't have no beef with gay people, but if my nigga is sucking dick on the low, bitch, I got a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Even if it was a girl,
I don't give a fuck about the situation. You cheat on me, nigga, you gotta go.
Yeah, it's more about the fact that you
definitely
girl, boy, sister, wife.
I think it was different for her because she pretends to be sexually liberated, pretends to be open, pretends to be safe in the queer community. That she had a lot of people that were looking at her sideways. I personally, like, what I'm gonna do, all that's separate, right? Like, I'm not judging you or anything. I'm saying what she presented initially, and then what she did, she got a lot of mixed reviews. If you listen to the podcast, you'll be able to hear what she went through and why it wasn't received.
Did she say it 2 years later after she found out?
Yeah, it was 2 years.
Well, so like whatever it was, she doubled back to get her in.
Her intent was not about the cheating. It was about like
revenge.
If she did it 2 times, if she did it 2 years later, I understand. That's some. But if she did it right then and there,
she did it right then and there, and then did it again 2 years later. And it was after she got.
Maybe she felt like enough people didn't know enough.
Yeah. No, see, for me, I don't care. You cheat on me, I'm telling everybody.
And I'm telling
you. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here's what his sister said again.
Ace and I were about 15 years apart.
How did you feel about your brother going on the show?
Oh, I hated it. I hated it, absolutely. This is sick. Like, you're getting ready to swallow tongues and do all these games, and you don't even like people like that. So,
We
it
know
was
he
just
like
bonkers
people.
for him to come and tell me and that he was going to be a part of this love show. I couldn't even believe it.
So how do you feel when you see or hear negative commentary about your brother publicly?
I'm ready to fight.
I'm ready to fight too, ho.
Disapprove because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. These people don't know shit about anything. They never have and they never will. They just find it easy to be on a platform and to be able to talk whatever they want. I know so much because I was there. I know so much because I know my brother. And it's not just because it's my brother. It's I don't think you guys are ready for the truth.
Honestly, niggas have had a lot of social anxiety with this shit. And I know that's hard.
See, what truth?
That's her brother.
What the fuck are they talking about?
She don't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this woman, literally 15 years age difference. You didn't grow up with him. You don't
Right.
know.
Wait, she said she was there. What does she mean?
What are you there for? And what don't we know? So, you know what?
I was just about to say that her outfit is tea. I like that whole look. I really do. She did look good.
But why
You know what?
back? Who's she trying to fight?
But what is she talking about if we only
Is she
knew?
talking about Shelly? Because then if she is, I don't care.
She said we don't know shit. Because that's her brother. But it's
And
not
even he keeps saying that though. He keeps saying we don't know, but he won't tell us. She said we don't know, but she won't tell us. He's a whole mystery.
A whole bunch of nothing. A whole bunch of nothing. He said a whole bunch of nothing for 30 minutes. It was a
Can't
whole
even
bunch
say
of
Love
nothing.
Island. So they got a nigga got
That show. Hashtag that show, y'all.
He's gagged and
No, I didn't see that. Devonda, was that recently? Devonda, and YouTube, they're saying TikTok 404 fan in a group chat made racist edit of Olandria and 404 praised the edit. No, I haven't seen anything recently. If it wasn't recent, last year she was liking negative shit. I thought this year she said, "Oh, I'm leaving all that in 2025."
I think what they may be referring to is that I think that she commented under an edit that was like about her, like.
Thanks for coming, Desi.
But I think what the issue was like in that the creator, she had made previous edits, disrespecting Olandria, making racist edits. So people were like, oh, she clearly has Olandria on her mind, talking about leave this shit in 2025. But you out here commenting under creator that bashes Olandria in edits. So I think that's what they were referring to. Which, you know, she's never gonna let that shit go. That's her claim to fame. This whole Nicolandria is Force's claim to fame. She's never gonna let that shit go. Unfortunately, she's gonna ride it to the wheels fall off. Unfortunately, it is what it is at this point.
Desi, I got abandonment issues. I don't like when my friends just drop off the panel.
No, it was like glitching and it kept sitting in spam.
I be like, oh my god, did I go too hard? Because I know I be screaming and carrying on.
No,
so I don't want y'all to think that I'm coming at y'all.
But that's just how Shade talks.
Like when we have difference of opinions because
I never
I
agree
feel
with my
like you
friends.
keep me like, you know, objective, but also just understanding that other people have different perspectives. But
yeah,
no,
and I always appreciate your perspectives, even though like I be agreeing like 50% of the time, and I be disagreeing 50% of the time. I like your personality, so if I go hard, that's just my personality. Please don't think I'm coming for you because I like you.
Yeah.
No, and I feel like too, it has to do with like regional. Like I feel like I get like more cultural perspectives. Like even when we were talking about. On the last live, when we were talking about you actually having an experience of using that word not negatively, that C word, since we're talking about Sierra. Yeah. I was like, see, I would know. You opened my mind, but no, I just need y'all to know I'm getting blown up about Alan. And that's
okay. I just didn't want you to dip off on me because I'm like, wait, where did she go? Oh, thank you guys in the chat. Yo, New York is dumb fucking loud.
Y'all, Alan was sexing me before, but because he's corny now, he's so ugly to me. Like, you don't look good. No more.
Nah, he was always short.
Alan was sexy?
Right, I can't see past the height. He got a good face, though.
His
He is cute.
5'10". He's not that short, y'all.
He is not 5'10".
He's not 5'10".
He is 5'5". He's not 5'10".
I think he might be 5'7" because there's a picture out.
He's not 5'10".
He's 5'7". Because if Olandria is 5'3" and she had heels on the island, then she might have made it to like 5'7", 5'8". And when they stand side by side, him and Olandria were head to head.
I think he's like tired of y'all saying that.
He's not even 5'8". He 5'7".
He would tell us the truth on how tall he is. He'll tell us.
He's gonna be pissed because this dot didn't land.
But he do got a good face. He's not an ugly man.
I feel
He
like
just
he's
look like
playing
Raz
games. In the initial, like in the intro, the last clip that he shows of people's commentary where he's like, and Alan said nothing about his relationship. I'm like, so are you going to talk about it now? And then you don't?
Right.
You're playing.
Right.
I told you a whole bunch of nothing. It was a whole bunch of nothing because he could have built something. I would have taken what's her relationship with Shelly, or at least like clarify the whole nicolandria. I know people.
Nah, I would never mention nicolandria again if I was him. But I would talk about me and Shelly. If I was him, I would mention the Shelly of it all.
That shit up. Like, it's so annoying. Like, now he's trying to be all mysterious and shit, and I'm like, stop with that bullshit.
It gave parody. I don't know. It felt like a documentary parody. Yeah, it was dumb. It was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I was laughing a lot.
Like, his uncle was funny. I liked his uncle and stuff, but I'm like, I see what you're doing. Why don't you take us to Diamond Bar where your dad lives?
Right.
Why did he have his friends
trying to go to Uncle's house in South Central for a reason?
Wait, why did he have his friends step on that stool?
He addressed that shady by saying that he doesn't have an LA accent. Remember when he was saying that?
Oh, yeah. He was putting it out in the Speedy podcast. I'm like, suddenly you sound like an essay.
Well, he grew up with the essays, I thought.
I'm like, and then he said he was like raised Mexicanly. I'm like, okay, now we're getting the truth. Show us your mom.
That's what I want to see.
Wait, where's his mom?
Exactly.
She's always hidden. I'm like, is she the Mexican and the half the family's Mexican? Watch mom reveal. Because I know a lot of dots connected when I saw Taylor's mom. And I'm like, and then I saw her little Facebook post. And that I picked Clark. That's her favorite thing to say.
No.
Taylor's mom is a loser. Wow. That's crazy.
And she doesn't identify as black. She identifies as indigenous. I'm like, oh, okay.
She's one of those. Oh, okay.
She's one of them.
And then he showed himself sitting solo at the game because she had quit his ass. He's too much.
The fact that he's in them leather pants to begin with, sitting on
He
that chair.
looks so little in that chair.
Like, why are you wearing leather pants?
He needed a V-neck or something. That shit cut him off. That shit at the neck. That shit made him look littler.
To his neck.
He looks smaller.
Make him look shorter. Like,
and he looks sweet with them pants and boots. Them pants and boot combo. He looks sweet.
He just looks little when he wears his like big jackets. I'm like, you look smaller. It makes you look older.
Yeah, when the clothes swallow you.
Bo has said something on his when they were still in the villa, right when they came out. Bo had his concert, and he said in his concert that Nicolandria was fake, and so people started booing him. Yeah. Nick was in there. Yeah, it's crazy how Bo is. You know, he had to make sure he showed Bo on here.
Well, and think
who the fuck is Bo?
That was connected through Mariah the Scientist.
I think they're talking about.
Bo was with Mariah the Scientist.
Yachty.
When he was friends with Shelly.
And he had.
The Scientist goes back with Shelly, and he used to be with Mariah the Scientist. That's how these people.
And Mariah the Scientist is
loves Shelly. I mean, loves Olandria. Yeah. Mariah.
She was fixing her dress. She was like holding her train while she was walking. I was like, okay, like
Olandria is for the lover girls. That's why.
Yeah.
Mariah is a lover girl.
Somebody save her from that man.
Mariah, a little bit of a bird. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no.
She's a little bit of a bird.
Somebody save her from that man, please.
You can't save them all.
Right. He was was listing all his brands, y'all, I'm like, are you dry bagging?
He was.
That's what it sounds. Oh my
I'm
god,
like,
because
this is a marketing
like an ad.
resume. You're dry bagging for brands.
So he made a list of shit that he already did, not shit that he wanted to do. And I'm like, wait, huh? And he put the VMAs on the brands list. Okay.
Y'all,
and when
that
he
was
did
an ad.
like what? That was definitely pick me, choose me, love me.
Yeah, that was a
Red Bull
resume.
one, especially when he was talking about the Red Bull one, that seemed like an ad.
No, the Red Bull threw me. Bitch, I
Yeah, what did he?
I didn't put Crown on there. I didn't put Crown on there.
Was like a brand alignment, right? Like,
wait, when did he do Red Bull?
And then did anybody else? Real quick.
I didn't know he was at F1.
He didn't.
Yeah, he was totally. He was there. But did anybody?
It was the ad for Red Bull. What y'all mean? And he wanted people to know that he was at F1.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, he was there, and that's how we know they're still not fucking with each other because there was nothing with them, you know.
It's done, Curves. You don't ever gotta speculate about that again. It's
Right,
done.
it's over.
But that's how you know
It's done like Shalace is done.
the fan base don't give a fuck because we never even knew he was at F1.
Right.
I'm learning everything today. I didn't even know the nigga had an interview or whatever this was today. I didn't even know this was coming.
Yeah.
He was supposed to drop it last Sunday, and then I'm pretty sure what popped off instead. Was it Alandria at the Golden Globes or something?
You
He
know
was supposed to drop it on Sunday, but she had too much motion. I'm like, they stay monitoring.
He's so lame, bro. I hate this for him.
He knew better.
And that's just like, you know what he could have done? You know what he could have done? He could have went on, maybe nobody wants to interview him, but he could have just went on like a messy interviewer and just let them ask all the questions.
All these
and
questions.
He could have tried his best to like be as genuine as possible, and I think that would have got him some leeway. Cause at the end of the day, niggas just want to fuck with real shit. If you don't fuck with them, fuck it. You don't fuck with them. It is what it is. But you going out your way to side snipe and shade and try to degrade another relationship. The whole time you and your bitch not even solid. Meanwhile, y'all together every day, annoying.
Every day.
What are you talking about?
They were
Like, what are you
coda.
talking about?
They were totally codependent in that relationship.
Yeah, he could have went on Jessie Woo. Exactly. She would have fed his ego.
I don't know. This interview didn't answer any of my burning questions.
No, Kiki. He could have went on Kiki.
Yeah, he should have went on Kiki because that bitch said she wanted him and Alandria. What she said? She said something crazy in front of Nick. Yo, Kiki phone gotta be stopped. I still love her though, but like that was crazy. Like she gotta be stopped.
Yeah, I don't think the Red Bull is an official. He directed this. Okay?
That was the ad, y'all. That was the ad right there.
He directed this shit. This is just a self-produced, I'm trying to rewrite history, a new introduction. Hopefully enough people have forgot what I said out the side of my neck 7 months ago. Hopefully. But we haven't forgotten, bruv. And he keeps doing himself a disservice to not address anything. It's a disservice. Nobody gives a fuck about what you're talking about presently without addressing what the fuck you already said, sir.
Yeah.
He could have.
The only thing that kept him from going on Kiki's podcast is that Kiki had the insight to clock that he was working with production.
Yeah.
That was a curveball. As much as she likes him and all of that, her continually saying he was the ringleader and she knew he was working with production and in the back like Dexter's Lab, he ain't going to no matter what. Like she clocked.
Thank you, Evie. Yeah. Well, he could have just not did it.
He should have not did it.
He could have just not said anything.
He should have not said shit.
He started filming this doc way before, because when they first got out, he was filming it, because he did that toy drive when they first got out the villa.
Well, that toy drive I thought was
Can
Christmas.
we wake up the fact that he does the toy drives and like the quote unquote charity so that he can look more aligned with South Central, knowing that he's not, and so therefore it's like, oh, but I give back, so like don't question where I'm actually from. Because
serious
he
question.
always tries to
Thank
align
you.
himself with South
Guys, I have a
Central and the
question.
struggle
Yeah.
because he knows he's from the suburbs. Ain't nothing wrong with being from the suburbs, but he wants credibility.
Why does it matter? Okay, I was just about to ask. Why does it matter? Like,
he wants ethnic legitimacy. He doesn't want to be the cornball, light-skinned shorty from the suburbs. He wants to be that real N-word. That's not an internet N-word from South Central. That's why he went over to Uncle's garage and didn't go where he normally.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
When he's talking about having to sleep on lawn chairs and stuff, I'm like, okay.
Y'all know how on the show he talking about some people don't give people flowers and shit? That man sat there and gave himself flowers a whole fucking documentary.
Yeah.
He don't need nobody.
He got it covered. Yeah.
He said he's the first one in his bloodline.
Yo, yes, that part got
me. So is Alandria. She ain't got
to y'all's Leo. This man is full. Big head Leo. Like,
yo, I act like that sometimes too, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I do, but that's some crazy shit to say out loud. That's some shit you say to yourself in the mirror. Like, you putting your family on, but like, to be just, I don't know, he's crazy.
You know, if we weren't...
Give you a pass for acting a fool, because you're the first one out.
And that's my thing. He's never just like apologized. Or just,
That's all he needs to do.
Not even apologize.
He did shit wrong.
Wait, not even apologize. Just acknowledge the fact that you violated Aaliyah.
The closest
exactly.
You know, we're friends, but you know, not everything lands. An assassination attempt.
One thing I would add is one thing I want to say is that this whole introduction was an attempt to humanize him for the haters, right? So they start with all the shit we've been talking. Then they put in the baby pictures and everybody's like, oh, that elicits emotion when you see little kids being cute, right? So now you've humanized him a little bit, but now he's going to open his mouth and take zero accountability. So he wasted this opportunity because you just had it. You were almost a human, bitch. And now you're going to just start with some bullshit again. And
we literally just watched everybody on that video say, oh, he didn't do nothing wrong.
Yes, exactly. And that we're stupid. We're stupid for seeing the wrong that he did.
All right, y'all, I'm about to get on the train, so I'm going to go mute, but I'm not going to drop.
Okay, perfect.
There was the person on Twitter that said that is this nigga kidnapped. That shit was funny because it's true. Look at him in here.
Yeah.
Warehouse. And he's so Leo because he'll like have such overhead. He does these like grand gestures. Like he could have just recorded this from his freaking desk, but he had to do a whole studio production, etc. He's always putting himself in the hole. He's always like basically putting on layaway. He's like, okay, I'm gonna invest $1,000 into this documentary. I'm gonna drop this, and then hopefully that's gonna get me more brand deals. Like he keeps gambling.
Just like Sierra, he wants us to know he got money.
Y'all
he
think
wants to get rich.
That is 4 different people talking. It's Desi, Thata, Shadages, Quieted,
that's why she broke up with him.
and Dark Skin Black Girl.
Don't put this out, and he didn't listen.
What happened?
You think he showed this to Shelly, and she said, "Do not put this out," and that's why she left him?
We can hope.
Shelly and him are two birds in the same brain.
I'm tired. No, y'all don't think so.
And it's just
like that shit.
You know, and
I'm the one that thought it was Shelly that told him not to publicly apologize. She loves the
grand gestures.
She's like, keep it in the gray area, please.
This interview is the equivalent to when he brought those big ass flowers to her birthday party late.
This is not an interview, Miss Curves. This is 100% a docu-assery.
A docu-assery.
Yes, it's a digital resume. This is a cover letter.
This is bullshit.
This is all I've done before the age of 23. Nigga, shut up.
This man cannot smell. He can't smell himself because he thinks he smells good all the time.
Yeah. He's into it for sure.
I remember saying it on Family Day. I said the way he kept checking with his sisters is because his family tell him he don't do shit wrong.
Oh my God. On YouTube, they're saying, Curves, what do you think about people calling Olandria egotistical and comparing her to Alan? I haven't seen it.
Olandria doesn't want to be humbled. They want her to be humble, and she said, "No, fuck them."
Yeah, I don't think.
It's different.
Right. Ace is very different. But those are delusional people trying to make that false equivalent.
And when Olandria was in her humility, they poured water on her head every chance they could. Like, yeah, you think you're nothing. That's why everybody likes you. It's all sympathy. Like, no, she needs to be bold, because when she was playing it, whatever, letting them think whatever, they were using that against her. So I would rather them use this against her.
Yeah, this was sad, Ace.
To whoever's saying that, why the fuck would you want a black woman to be humble? You should want niggas to shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I saw a comment and it disturbed me to my spirit. I had to block the person because they said that Olandria took up Tiana Taylor's night because she didn't need to be there, and she took away from Tiana Taylor's big night. Who she's like, how do you think it would feel if you, as a black woman, had been fighting for years in the industry? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, Tiana Taylor is doing black exploitation roles. Okay, after years and years of fighting, Olandria is allowed to be on the red carpet. Okay, don't do it.
Without having to bring down Tiana Taylor, can there not be 3 or 4 black women? Does it have to be, it's one person's night, one black woman's night? No.
Yeah.
For one black, dark skin black.
Because Destiny was there too.
Stole the night from.
Destiny.
What's the Jenner take the night from?
Yeah.
It was Tiana Taylor's night. It was Queen Latifah's night. I heard. I'm on a different side of the internet, and I heard a lot of things about Queen Latifah. Everybody loved her.
I love her.
Queen Latifah's night. It was a whole bunch of black women's night. But y'all are sitting over here acting like it has to be one or the other. No, it can be all. And that's why I love Olandria in the first place, because of her kind heart. That's why she was kind to that girl. And I'm talking about Shelly.
Yes.
She wanted to take her along with her, but that wanted to be the only token.
She was defending her. She was the only one. She was speaking up for her more than Ace was at the reunion.
There's literally enough to go around. You look handsome today.
Black women talk about something they want us to get to these places. They really don't. Exactly. They really don't. Because soon as one of us get here, they got everything to say. But you're not in the room, so let the person who's in the room, let her be in the room. Just support her. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Because if y'all keep acting that way, they're not going to let us in the rooms no more. They're barely letting us in.
Yeah,
we need to. We're not letting them not. We're not letting them not.
Tiana is talented.
There's no more. When I see, especially, y'all, I get so irritated when I see black women from the Ace mob or whatever get on here and say, well, why is she there? Why is she there? Why shouldn't she be there? You're dumb. You should be glad that she's there.
Right.
So your daughter or your granddaughter or whoever can look good and get on there. What are you talking about?
It's because there's a guest list that she made, and that's why she's there. She made the guest list. People are dumb.
Very.
It's that simple.
And I'm glad that Netflix said, boo-hoo, ha-ha, yup, we like her. We want her. Yup. We was always about her.
They changed their bio on every platform they had. X, IG, the Facebook, wherever they had a thing for Netflix, they changed it to Bridgerton Landria. That's huge.
Because Netflix ain't stupid. Peacock, they dumb. They're trying to spite Olandria, and then I realized on Netflix is not dumb. Like they know Olandria has backing.
I really need Shonda Rhimes to write in that the House of Van Carthen comes for dinner or something over to the Bridgerton Manor. That would be so cute. Have them roll up. Yep.
Yes. That would be really nice. I hope they trademark that. Van Carthen.
I know Nick's dad is not playing.
They better have already. I hope they did too.
Yeah, I hope they trademark that.
Yeah, I really don't think that Alan and Shelly were together at all, y'all. I think that this was a plan from jump. All of this is looking a lot different to me now.
Scheme set up by Todd?
I think it was a scheme by Todd. I don't think that they like each other. I think they're stuck together. I think this was always a game. I don't think they like each other, and I feel like though this didn't really talk about their relationship, it showed me he do not like that girl.
He doesn't.
I told you Ace ain't into black women. I've been told y'all.
I think it was always a winning meal ticket, a plan, and I think they're both equally upset that it didn't work. But I don't even think either of them love blackness enough to do the hashtag real black love stuff. It's looking different now.
Maybe
the way
it
it's
wasn't
all
on
pitted
him.
out, I'm like, I don't think y'all were ever together, unfortunately.
There's no fondness in his recollection of their time together. You know what I mean?
Maybe it wasn't on his end, but I think that she genuinely liked him.
Girl, that's a 28-year-old woman. I don't know. The way she's detached, she's been detached. And the way so when I was thinking about this, I'm like, if I were Alan, I would be feeling a way that she didn't overtly, she aligned with him in her silence, but her silence also harmed him. She was playing both sides. I don't think she was playing it like, okay, I'm 10 toes behind my man, but not really. And to me, that spoke on her always having one foot out the door.
However, I do agree with Sade. I feel that Alan and Sierra are twin flames. They like each other bad. They're each other's.
You know when they say that you either really like somebody that's a lot like you or you dislike them? Mm-hmm. I believe Alan can't stand Sierra because he sees himself in Sierra and he doesn't like that reflection. Like, they don't like each other because they're so similar. Right. Whereas I always saw Taylor really like Sierra because the qualities that are reflected, he sees that in it. Like, they all have the same affliction. Same with Houdini. They're all under the boot of white supremacy, and it makes them react to each other in different ways. It's why Sierra can't stand Houdini.
Sierra would have took that farm, that ranch far. Them horse people, she would have been the spokesperson for them for real. The way she likes to put on. Can you picture it?
Agreed, be yourself.
Oh my God, Sierra would have been all about that life.
So look, these are his brands: Red Bull, Burger King, Brooklyn Nets, VMAs, Crocs, Beats, and Delta. Those are his goals.
He wanted to let us know how cute.
Yes.
Now he wants more. He's saying, hey, brands, reach out.
Yeah, because I don't know. Has he done something with Crocs? I don't know. I don't pay attention.
I don't pay attention to him.
That's why he's asking y'all. It's not selling. Nobody's buying it.
So see. The Ace Mob should get on this shit, man. They need to go support their faves and blow them up.
A 23-year-old mogul. Beekeeper.
Who works the hardest, has everything. He's the best. He knows it all. And go support it if you love it. He's going to drop some merch this weekend, mark my words. He's dropping merch after this video.
Why he stepped on that thing like that?
Was he making fun of Ace?
That's crazy.
Theodore Barnes. I think I've seen him in some stuff.
Look, this part was funny.
Yeah, Unc is hilarious. This
part was funny.
At the front of the
and the Unc told the truth that Ace don't come up there.
When they walking in, what's up? How y'all doing? But he didn't have a uniform on, so clearly we knew he wasn't in school. So when I walked in, I'm like, who's this little nigga? Because I'm used to being a little funny nigga. And
so is he saying Ace is littler than him?
First interaction, and I think a couple weeks later, it was when he actually checked into school, and it's the story started from there.
If you late, you stupid.
I ain't never been late. You ever been late?
Nah.
Me neither. I don't know what that shit feel like.
I was born on time.
Me too, nigga. Well, niggas over here was on time. That's the difference.
You late? I ain't late. I'm on time.
Oh, okay. Says the nigga that can't do push-ups. Look at that. Get down. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. He didn't get enough breast milk growing up. That's why that nigga weak.
No.
Look at that. You doing over?
Not the breast milk.
Look, you don't even know. You doing over? I know you just doing over.
I know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing.
Why you not doing it?
I didn't see him do his first.
Me neither.
We been clipping you.
But I ain't gonna say nothing.
I just want
See, don't clean up. That ain't
Good. Maybe they can see it later. It's on YouTube, you guys.
Nigga think he Obama after he did one little skit and shit. You know what I mean? Nigga, hold that weight on your neck, nigga. You gonna sleep good tonight, T?
Y'all, maybe it's because I'm an auntie, but I'm a little bit attracted to the uncle.
Yeah, the uncle has a little swag. He looks like you could climb on.
Body, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I know. Come on, Pop. I
Oh
know.
my God, y'all.
One of the niggas you can climb on. We like those.
Nigga having a documentary getting beat up.
Y'all play too much.
Got a body like Al Green.
He's never stood by his friend.
Yeah, okay, make sure he sits in the baby seat.
Yeah, I want him to stand next to him since he's a little bit. He's short. Right.
Money I'm thumbing. In the wrong, she the one, no discussion.
I can't stand it. I don't like hearing him trying to rap. He sounds.
It's like, and it's not even articulate. It's like,
just like Houdini in the studio.
right? It's like, open your fucking mouth, bruv. Can you articulate the words?
Soulmates. Him and Houdini, they really should have done it.
And then he thinks he's rapping about coming off unauthentic. You hate his raps, Ice Macchiato? I don't know. I just, I'm all for expressing yourself in talent. And if he likes it, then I love it. I'm not buying it. But, express yourself. We all need to express ourselves. And if he can do that and people are buying it, then great. But I'm not a fan of any man saying that women lady parts are stinky. And like, that's not a flex to put that in a rhyme, bruv. That's not. He's weird.
Even in this, he was disingenuous. Is that what Sade told me it was called? Okay. Yeah. He was, even in this, he said he doesn't rap for recognition. He doesn't rap. He just does it. He just go in there and does it. But then he goes out of his way because that session, that had to cost some money to be in a session with Bo.
Yeah.
So for someone who just plays around, you don't really rap seriously. Like you said, you don't take rap seriously. You pay for a session to be in there with Bo. That's just a whole lot. Everything is so fake about him.
Yeah. He's a weirdo. He's a whole weirdo.
I changed my name. That's sensitive subject. Nigga, we don't give a fuck, Alan.
Yeah, what is a sensitive subject? So your mom was gonna name you Ace and named you Alan instead, and there's a story behind it that you keep mentioning but have never explained, and now it still has to be cloaked in mystery. Why the fuck you have a 3-foot Ace sign on your back, bruh?
Yeah, that's him telling us he don't like the fact that we call him Alan.
That's crazy, but Ace is not on your birth certificate. Why would you? What sense does it make? Anybody in here, tell me what the fuck sense, and have you ever met a person in life whose parent told them they were going to name them that, so they went and got that tattoo on their back? No.
Isn't Alan in his daddy name or something?
I don't know. And then if she was going to name him Ace, hey, that's dumb. It's dumb and it's narcissistic.
Is that his red pill friend or is that his assistant right there? Because who that in the bag?
Was that his assistant?
The whole family red pill.
Is that his assistant that was with the hair?
Yeah, look, Baez said that the dad wanted to name him Morgan. She didn't go get Morgan tatted on her forehead. Like, why? That's dumb.
Because you don't like Morgan.
And then he doesn't only have the word Ace in 3-foot stencil on his back. He has like aces all over himself. Like, it's just bizarre branding. I don't know.
It's weird. That nigga in love with himself.
Yeah.
Oh, it's assistant. Okay. He is in love with himself. He literally has serious bad Leo syndrome. He can't help it. He has to control it.
I heard he's a triple Leo.
Short because he's carrying so many chips on his shoulder.
Yeah, because he couldn't even fathom doing an actual interview where he was asked real questions. He had to control the situation.
Yeah.
That shirt make him look, I don't know, like his head is floating.
Yeah, it's choking him up. He's getting choked up.
That is, and then he's like, white tees is his shirt, whiteies. And they're always so like 3 times big. Is he expecting company?
His body limbs just looks shorter. Like he don't. I don't know. And a little gay too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, maybe Alan was one of the dad possibilities.
He would have walked out right now.
He's too much.
He would have left the room. He would have left.
He still hasn't learned how to say something. Because he didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing.
He did that on purpose. Like what Desi said.
I don't know how Michelle.
He wanted us to feel confused. Well, not us, because we don't give a fuck. But his audience, his people, his fans. Now they're still gonna be on her. It's so sad for her. I mean, like I said, I know y'all don't feel bad for her, but I always feel bad for her because, I thought she was gonna be more than this, but now she's gonna keep getting harassed because his fans don't know. They're in their minds.
I feel like he clarified it. I feel like when he said that's something that I took away from this relationship, I feel like to me that said that the relationship is over.
Took away from, yeah.
Like how he communicated with. I feel like he tried to take, because he can't take accountability. He tried to say maybe like he's at fault for the relationship ending. So from the way he spoke, I got that she ended with him because she got tired of him being on 10 all the time, and that they're over. I don't know.
I mean, I think they're over. But I don't think that, like Desi said, I feel like his fan base are going to be confused. I feel like how he said it and how he did things, it gives, they are working it out. They could be back together. It was just, I don't know. It just gives a...
Oh, he playing in their faces because he's trying to not, he witnessed and watched, I feel like, when the backlash hit Shelly, when she immediately was like, oh, I'm not with that, we're done, we parted ways. He saw how they took that. So he's not going to do that because he realized, oh, we have to basically go 50-50. We have to go to divorce court and split up this fan base, and who's going to do it the smartest. And I think this is his way of siphoning people, because if you go into their corner of the internet, they're either confused, they're going through all the stages of grief right now. And various ones of them are at different points, but I perceive them being more likely to side with him, especially the way his comments on that video are going. I hope Michelle's putting her thinking cap on for her own sake.
Oh, are there already comments?
He still does nothing to protect her, because you saw the way they went after her and like bullied her into putting the pictures back, bullied her into like refollow him. But then he didn't say nothing in that docu-series to let them know, hey, don't come after her, hey, don't do. He don't give a fuck about that girl. I mean, I don't. She made her bed, but still, he don't know how to protect women.
I was looking for the comments. Are there comments yet?
What page is it on?
It's on his, it's called Ace Mob TV on, sorry, there it is. Ace Mob TV.
He doesn't know how to protect, especially women that he doesn't value. And he doesn't value melanin-rich black women. I've been saying this whole time. He wanted Shelly to get on her knees and thank him for being next to her. It was never going to work.
I thought it was so weird on that villa when he talked about something. The color of your skin is so beautiful. I was just like, because I remember being with a nigga who only dated light-skinned bitches, and he wanted to let me know that he found me to be something that was so special because I'm not his type. When A said, I was just like, there it is. That nigga he's not into dark-skinned black women. He thinks he's doing you a favor. He thinks you should feel proud.
That is exactly what I felt with the Speedy. Like, when he tried to call out Nick and say Nick was just in it, that Alandria wasn't his type, she wasn't his type.
That's the same for him.
Yeah, and I felt like that was a tell. I'm like, you don't even realize you told on yourself. The fact that that's even in your mind as a possibility is a tell on your own self. Like, why would you think that? Well, that must be what you think. Like, you think he's playing a game that I'm believing you're on. And now you're upset because how dare this white man do it when the rightful person to do it is a light-skinned black man. That's how I felt. I don't know.
If anybody gets to hurt a black woman, it should be a black man. Nobody else.
Well, and they feel that ownership of Olandria because as much as they tried to devalue or discard her, she's still seen as currency, capital, property to black men. And you can see that in a way a lot of them talk.
They also feel like the love she's getting is because of what they did to her, so somehow she owes them. Because they played her, that's the reason why we love her so much. So somehow she owes them. She should be grateful that they played in her face on that show.
And I feel like a lot of people overlook even his supporters. Like I had somebody last night that was like, "Oh, y'all just want to be embarrassing for Massa Nick." I'm like, you're calling him Massa, and that man that you're calling Massa was shipped by Shelly's personal friends. They wanted her with that Massa. What are y'all on? But I'm like, y'all overlook the fact that in that Speedy interview, Alan said, I couldn't tell Olandria about the influences, and that's just the way the world spins. He believed he could use and discard her and throw her away, and how dare she pointed out. But he said that he couldn't tell her what Taylor was doing, and that's the way the world spins. That is violent as F.
Look, wait, I'm going to get here's the part about this weird ass song the guy did. Why is he doing this? He's a weirdo. The way he says it, like he thought it was cool. He's a weirdo. Here it is, right here.
Microwave. Bitch, don't call me babe, but you can say you miss me. I paid a stripper rent once and she tried to kiss me. She cook a mean ass salmon with a pussy fishy. I spent a whole shit again.
She cooks a mean ass. He said she cooks a mean ass. So what fish did him and Shelly make on shows? And she's always making salmon. She just made salmon the other night on her live, you guys. So Shelly went live for 2 hours and made salmon and pasta in her new apartment by her motherfucking self. And he just said she makes salmon. She made salmon in the kitchen, but her fish smell like pussy or something. She make a mean salmon. He's crazy. Let's see again.
I paid a stripper rent once. She tried to kiss me. She cook a mean ass salmon with a pussy fishy. I spent a whole shit again. I'm getting dizzy.
What? That's.
Couldn't even rhyme well.
I don't know.
That music was trash. She cook a mean ass salmon, but her pussy's fishy.
Yes.
Why couldn't he say she cook a mean ass fish in her?
He didn't have to say nothing about a woman's pussy. That is weird. That is anti-fem. That is like, is he incel on the low? I don't know.
Very much so.
Do y'all think it was about her for real? Oh, no.
I don't know, but
she was on live recently cooking some salmon and pasta.
She did that just on Monday. She was on live cooking salmon and pasta. But he already had this in the can. But yeah, she used to make salmon. And in Complex, didn't she say she made salmon or something like that? I don't know. But that was a whack line. She cook a mean ass salmon, but her pussy is fishy. Something, I'm getting dizzy. I'm tired. What? That sounds like a breakup lyric.
He said something about "Don't Call Me Bae" as well in the beginning of it.
Yeah. Here, let's go back one more time.
And I was like, oh.
I was trying to let you guys read the words on the thing. Let me see if I can. Because see how it's like in, it's really little though. Sorry.
Just like a car discontinued parts.
I think it sounds slow.
Here it goes.
Bro, come on, bro. So I spent a whole shit like a microwave. Bitch, don't call me babe, but you can say you miss me. I paid a stripper rent once and she tried to kiss me. She cook a mean ass salmon with a pussy fishy. I spent a whole shit again. I'm getting dizzy.
I spent on old shit again. Like, ooh, I think.
No, he said I'd spin the old shit again, but I'm getting dizzy. I'd spin the old.
I think he's talking about her.
I do too.
And that's disgusting. He ain't shit.
Where is
And it's almost like he's like verifying or like corroborating the rumors of him having girls in and out of his little A studio. And all of these receipts of him in lives gifting these light-skinned girls.
Kiss me. She cook a mean ass salmon with a pussy fishy. I spend my whole shit again. I'm getting dizzy.
I'd spend an old shit again. I'm getting dizzy. What? He's a weirdo.
Like he don't want to spend the block.
His lyrics are whack.
He whack.
That was whack. That was whack. And look, to the next girl who maybe was gonna get with Ace, just know you might end up in a thing, and he might tell everybody that you had a fishy pussy, even though your salmon was good.
And that was Taylor Swift coded of him.
I'm not prepared for what I just heard, and I'm not impressed. And he didn't say nothing. And I told you guys it was going to be clickbait. This is just like the time. So I have been catching his lives. This is like the time before he did the toy drive in November, December. He went live. He said, "Get me to 1 million likes, and I'll give you a story time."
I'm not spend the block again. According to the timelines, they did spend the block. That's why he said not spend the block again because I'm getting dizzy. That's what I think you talk about her.
Yeah.
And y'all know how when they say don't ever give a man you curved a try, he'll ruin your life?
Yeah.
Oh, this is cautionary tale.
I do think he is talking about her.
And I'm not saying that she is, but this does feel very like and who else would he have been talking about? This is his first girlfriend, you guys. He'd never been in a relationship before. Of course he's talking about her.
Oh my God.
Didn't he say he never had a girlfriend before?
Saying that like he was starting to build resentment towards Michelle because he felt like he bet on her and she failed him. So now he has to punish. And at first it was easier when he thought they still had some room to turn it around. He was gonna lash out at Landry and Nick, but now she's the next up.
I've been saying he's been punishing her since the villa because she wasn't acting right in the villa. She wasn't chasing after him in the villa. She wasn't making him look good in the villa. He's been punishing her since the fucking villa.
Poor Shelly.
And in the video, the way he looks at her, the anger in his eyes, if you like, ugh.
Poor Shelly. Man, those lyrics and flow and everything was whack.
I don't know who is on Shelly's team. I don't know who is managing her or assistant, whatever it is. Shelly needs something different. I don't know. There's no way she can climb out this hole. And I just stop being confused. Hello, Louise. Hello.
Hey, Jim. Hey, Lynn.
Hi.
Somebody need to manage. Shelly's about to get dragged by the Ace Mob. The Ace Mob's about to tear her up.
Okay, y'all, I'm still sick, so I'll be off and on with y'all as I'm talking.
Hope you feel better soon. Get lots of liquids from what I hear is the thing.
Yes, yeah, that's what they keep saying. But I just came over here to tell y'all nothing about this surprises me about him. It's where he from. It's his this is his he telling y'all this where he from. When he told y'all, listen, I tried to go over there and watch that video. When he got up there and said, I would have never thought I was at no F1 formula, nothing. This is a nigga. I hate to say it. Exactly who he is.
He is. He's in his heart. In his heart, he's a dark skin.
I said the whole N-word.
He gave examples of other things that would have made more sense other than F1. I don't remember what he said.
I think he brought up F1. To me, he brought up F1 because of the scandal with Nick.
Yeah, but I see what she's saying, though. Like, he had to make it clear, like, I had to expand my horizons to go to F1. That was...
Yeah, this is something. He not used to growing. Only way he know how to grow is in his lane. He don't know how to reach outside the box. And when he started talking about millionaires and billionaires, I'm in the presence of millionaires and billionaires. That clicked for him. It didn't learning something new, meeting new people, learning. This is I told y'all who he is. This is who he is.
He likes to be a big fish in a little pond. That's him.
Small earth fish, and he a small fish in an ocean.
Yeah, that's why he ran up against all those issues with different people in the villa. He gotta be the big fish in the little pond.
He got to be, but he got in that pond with that white boy who was a teen.
And Jeremiah. Jeremiah was looking like the big fish.
And
when
Jeremiah.
all of the
And Jeremiah.
You know, when all the bombshells was coming in and one Jeremiah, Alan was like, hold on now. I'm the big fish in this
And
little
he had to hurry up and get ready. And he was taller than him too. Wait a minute now. He was taller than him. He was good looking. Plus that white boy here.
And the white boy tall too.
And he tall.
Okay, but y'all, I don't think he was talking about Shelly though. I don't. Right before he says the fishy line, he mentions a midnight ballerina. I think he said he paid her rent or something, and she tried to kiss him. And then he says maybe he's doing some wordplay to throw shade. I don't know, but I would hope he's not that crazy.
I think he is. I think he is that crazy.
I think he is that crazy, and I think he is talking about her. And I think even if he's not talking about her, he made it where people can still insinuate. The fact that we can jump to that conclusion, somebody else can too. And that fan base are ready to take his side and say, fuck her. That's why they're trying to find out if they're together.
Like right before he says something, like that whole little, I guess, stanza, I don't know what it's called in music, but that whole little part, he starts it off talking about a midnight ballerina, which to our knowledge, Shelly is not. So, I mean, he could be trying to throw shade, but he kind of, I don't know, I'm a words person.
You mean, so in the verse where he talks about fishy, in the fishy verse, he talks about a midnight ballerina?
Yeah, he starts off saying he paid a midnight ballerina rent or something like that, and she tried to kiss. He's like, I paid her rent, she tried to kiss me.
Yeah.
You make a mean salmon, something fishy. So, just because, looking at words all day, that's what I do for a living. I'm like, maybe, if he is throwing shade, he's still protecting himself by cloaking it in the midnight ballerina.
And tells him he's not going to spin the block again because he's getting dizzy.
Yeah, with the midnight stripper. With the midnight stripper.
I paid her rent, she tried to kiss me.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying he probably is trying to throw shade to her, but he still kind of cloaked it in something to give himself a little protection.
Yeah.
He can always say, I wasn't talking about her. I said something about a midnight ballerina.
And that's why I'm always saying, never let these people have you thinking they're doing anything but weaponizing confusion. They love to play with the plausible deniability, any gray area they can capitalize on.
I agree. Totally. Yeah, I'm not saying the shade isn't there, but like I said,
hold on a second. Can you guys like the live? Because there's like 190 of y'all on here. For it to only be at 26K is crazy.
Thanks, Tata.
He's 23 years old, and she his first relationship. So who else is he talking about?
That's what I was wondering. That's what I'm wondering. But people, you know.
Just like all this continue parts.
I mean, play it back, yeah.
I'm playing it now. It's getting ready to pop up.
Bro, come on, bro. So I spent my old shit like a microwave. Bitch don't call me babe, but you can say you miss me. I paid a stripper rent once and she tried to kiss me. She could come mean ass salmon but a pussy fishy. I spent my old shit again. I'm getting dizzy.
That is what he said. He did say he paid a stripper's rent and she tried to. Here it is. Something about a microwave. He said I spend old. He said I spend old shit. Thanks for coming up. I spend old shit like a. Thanks, Shade. I spend old shit like a microwave. Don't call me babe. But you say you miss me. But you say you miss me. I paid a stripper's rent once and she tried to kiss me. She cooked Yeah.
Can you put the subtitles on or the caption?
Yeah, the captions are. They've been right here. But they're just little.
Low. They're
You
really
see,
low.
they're little, low, and little. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's how they're
Honestly,
showing.
I feel like him saying "Don't call me babe" could be taken as
To Amaya. Yeah.
Like I thought of Amaya, I thought of Houdini, and I thought of Shelly. So three people
I
he
feel like
mentioned that
is right. Like they're weaponizing, or he's weaponizing confusion for sure, because you can take these things so many ways.
Right.
Yeah. That first line was about Amaya, the second line was Houdini, the third line was Shelly, the fourth line was Shelly.
And then he said, "I'd spin the whole shit again. I'm getting dizzy."
I bet the strippers
not the midnight. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, go ahead, Curve. I'm sorry.
Oh no! So okay, they're saying on YouTube that maybe the fishy pussy was.
And then I had to think, and I was like, wait, she woke up the Houdini.
Yes, maybe it was from when Houdini put her twat on his nose. Remember, she had her twat on his forehead in the heart rate challenge, and that would have been a time.
He knew that she was a baby mom.
Yeah.
Yo.
So maybe that.
Didn't she try to kiss him, like overly kiss him, and he was like not trying to? See what I'm saying? Yeah. See. Yeah.
Okay, we just found the wormhole. Perhaps
this
it's.
This is a scheme set up by
Yeah.
God, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a nice house.
Oh, this is the commercial.
Oh.
Oh, here he goes again.
Hold on, I have to finish it. It's a scheme set up by God to come to us with the bullshit.
Shit again, I'm getting dizzy.
That's still an inappropriate line, even if he is talking about she who walks behind the rose. It's still inappropriate. Just leave women's pussies out of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's hateful toward women, for sure.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's giving incel.
It gives homosocial, for real. Yeah.
It's the same thing that these men out here doing to these women right now, the way they talking to them, the way they treating them. He just one of them. I mean, this somebody you would avoid in real life dating. He is somebody that you would avoid in real life dating. If you're looking for somebody positive, because the way he carry himself and his conversations are nothing but negative. I wouldn't let my daughter date him.
He's such a happy person. I'm so happy. I'm always happy.
That's a front.
Faking it, yeah.
That's a
want to
front.
seem like it.
I'm so happy. Yeah, he's a I'm the prize type of dude.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
He's definitely the prize.
He's the kind of person. Listen, he's the kind of dude that when he gets his wife a diamond wedding ring, he's gonna want bigger diamonds than her ring. Like, he wants to stand out all the time in comparison to his women. He wants to be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Poor thing.
Which is why he thinks that so much about Nick is a show, because he can't relate. Like, he can't relate to pedestalizing his woman. So Nick has to be fake because he doesn't have that in himself. Alan doesn't have that in himself to be like that about his woman.
And they just showed us even this picture. This is like, where did it go? They just showed a picture of them on the yacht, on the little boat with old boy, and how he's laying on her lap. Usually the woman lays on the guy's lap. Usually the man is like in the woman's in the man's arms, you know? And he's showing us images of him being coddled in her arms. That's not your mama. Get off her titty like that. That's weird.
Every interview they've done together, he's either the one really talking, or whenever you ask him, or whenever they ask him about each other, what they like about each other, he talks about what he likes that she does for him, how she loves him.
But he can't tell you nothing that he do for her. Mm-hmm. I mean, he bought her a bag and a bouquet of flowers once, so.
Yeah, and the gaslighting. Can you imagine the amount of gas in the room with him? Shelly needed to escape because she was about to pass out from being exposed to too much gas. Can you imagine conversations with him? Like, it had to be insane.
No, I cannot imagine.
No. I always say no relationship can survive if there are two Beyoncés. Beyonce in any relationship. Like, somebody gotta be the Beyonce, and it's not gonna be you, sir.
Yes.
Like, it's never gonna be you.
Even though he probably would wear the heels to get height.
He thought she was a Beyonce.
Yeah, they both have Beyonce energy, but she might be a little more male centered, so she
100% correct.
Yeah, she might have suppressed her Beyonce a little bit for him.
Yeah, no, Shelly's not innocent. Shelly did her due. Shelly showed her slip, and we all saw it. And she has to make her own amends for that. And I don't know that making salmon pasta is a way to endear fans over to you. It does humanize you, yes. And without the correction and the admission and the accountability of what you've already done, I'm feeling like people aren't really in a forgiving mood right now because it feels like bullshit. It feels like you just want to be forgiven, but you haven't even said that you did anything wrong. Like, I don't know. I'm just not with it.
I don't think it's too late for Shelly to still get on Beyond the Villa. I think that when they said the cast and then they said other Islanders too.
Mm-hmm.
You know how sometimes they talk on the phone with the friend of the show or whatever, or they have events and she could be there. I think that we might, I'm not sure, but
are they still filming
her?
Yeah, they're filming. They're in Tahoe right now.
Yeah.
They're like an hour from me. I was going to drive up there and see if I could see anybody. They're like an hour from where I live in Tahoe. And they've been there for the week, and all the other Islanders are there. Chris, Charlie, Austin, like all of them are up there.
She better get on. She better get on. I mean, I don't even know how it's working, though, because I remember Janae was saying that they had to be on season 2 because of whatever contract they signed. So are they doing a season 2 for the season 6 crew and then doing a season 1 for the season 7 Islanders, or is it just gonna be
season 2? Season 2 is not happening for the season 6 Islanders.
So they must have canceled the contract.
They
Islanders couldn't get out of it, but the network. Okay, all right.
I think that it might just be like, I think they might intertwine it I feel like we might see a little bit of season 6, just a tiny bit, because there's not enough anything going on with them. There's just not. I mean, I just don't see it. Jeremiah wants to be loved by everyone. He has what is it called? People pleasing tendencies. He wants to be loved. Amaya is trying to get back her fans because she's lost a lot of them. She's trying to get back to being America's sweetheart or whatever she was before.
Well, I think that's because her fans were with She Who Shall Not Be Named, and they turned on her when she stopped hanging out with her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Honda's not there. Who else? Chris. He barely has even 300 or 3,000 likes on his videos. Who else? TJ and Iris is the only one carrying it, and I don't hear what nobody say. Don't nobody fall in line or tune in for Taylor and whatever her name is. I forgot her name. Clark. There we go. Don't nobody, like, no one cares about
Yeah, we're not. They're trying to make fetch happen. They're literally trying to make fetch happen with anybody who's not nicolandria.
Yeah. Iris doesn't give much. She's cute to look at, but
she gives NPC.
Give us nothing, girl.
NPC energy all the way.
I don't know how much Brian's gonna want to be on camera without his best friend Pepe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's one person that wasn't in Tahoe. I didn't see Brian or Pepe in Tahoe, actually.
I don't even know, because Brian is in it, but Brian could have stepped out with Pepe, but nobody cares about. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Don't nobody care about them like that. That we don't even notice that Brian's not filming. But Brian was in it at the beginning. Brian and Pepe was filming when they went out to eat, and TMZ stopped them and they were filming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Brian and Pepe. So it was supposed to be this whole Brian and Amaya, Brian cheating on Amaya stuff, and Pepe and Iris, and for the drama. But everybody's trying to be all friendly, buddy. Where is the tea? Where is the drama? No one's gonna really. It's gonna be another docu-ass story.
Pepe dipped, I think, because he realized that Taylor was playing him like a fiddle, and he didn't go to the ranch with Brian and Chris to play with Poo Poo. But I feel like Brian didn't go to Tahoe because Amaya was there.
Exactly, because Brian's not gonna try to. I mean, and I'm not a Brian's fan, y'all. That's not what I'm saying. But Brian is not gonna try to get in more drama. Remember when he said he suffers from whatever he suffers from? So he's anxiety. So he's not gonna try to get too much into it with Amaya.
Well, and nobody wakes up that Alan went on that podcast, threw out all those thinly veiled threats, and then Brian outed himself within 48 hours, 72 hours, and was like, yeah, I was in it for the check. Because he wasn't going to have whatever Alan could have had on him. He immediately outed himself and has been out the way since. So I'm like, yeah, Brian don't want no parts of playing no game.
Yeah, Ace did say he knows all the things about people. He did say that. Okay, I'm starting to put stuff together. Okay. Well, Brian is filming whatever it's called, Beyond the Villa, and it's supposed to be drama. It's the drama is supposed to be with them. Cause
Kristen there.
I don't have no issues with Coco. I mean, I don't like her, but I don't have no issues with her. She's a beautiful girl. I wish she would have just been quiet, so she would have been on season 8. But or I would have root for her. But yeah, I just don't see it being a good show. There's nothing to look forward to. It's just like, no offense, love season 6 cast, love them down, but Beyond the Villa was boring.
Yeah, it didn't give.
It really was.
Love them down. It didn't give.
It didn't give it all. And I think
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna add on to what Devonda was saying on YouTube, because we're simulcast, you guys. Devonda thinks that had they had maybe Asian Zach instead of some of the other ones. I liked Asian Zach.
Or Charlie.
Charlie's in Tahoe right now. They did finally call him for Tahoe.
Oh, okay. At least Charlie gonna say something. He's gonna at least say it, because he felt like Taylor shouldn't have been there. So at least somebody can address Taylor. Why did you do what you did? You know, because you think it's about Clark, and it's not. Nobody cares. I'm so happy that you put Clark. I wake up in the morning and I'm thankful for it. Pick her every time.
Amen. I think the format of Beyond the Villa. Y'all think Iris is boring? Clark is basically Iris, which is black. Because I've been seeing her on Snapchat. Clark is the epitome of boring, of like nothing to give.
I've never seen a Capricorn with lower vibrational.
So upset that she's a Capricorn.
I'm like, girl, how are you a Capricorn and you have such low vibrational work ethic? Like, Taylor is your full-time job.
Thank you. I'm a Capricorn. My birthday's tomorrow.
You gave us a tutorial. You could have gave us everything. But Capricorns, they can sometimes be a little male-centered. But so are Virgos. So this is self-drag.
Clark ain't doing nothing that's gonna possibly get her miss one more Louis Vuitton. She ain't doing nothing. Come out with a little TikTok shop makeup line, something. He said no. He said no now. Lashes, he says no. Something. It's giving very much nothing. That might put her next purse in jeopardy. Sell some bundles, sell some wigs, something. No, you don't.
Thank you.
And she does tape-ins. She does trash.
Yep, tomorrow's the big day. It's gonna be my birthday tomorrow.
Parents got money?
She does. She has tracks. She does tape-ins. She has really good.
She has K-tips. She does K-tips.
Yes, she could have did that. She could have made some money off of that.
Does just Clark's parents got money?
I thought I heard.
Like lower middle class, but the way her sisters be looking real happy next to Taylor and in Oklahoma. Taylor must have money than that.
Video that she put out.
Because that's their meal ticket. They all looking happy. I couldn't believe Clark had sisters.
Yes. That's what he is their meal ticket. We know they rich. His family is rich. They are his meal ticket. He is their meal ticket. Does she model with any brands or anything?
No.
Yes, she did. She did a campaign. Remember, she was in the same.
And she's in the Eagles.
Yeah, with Jeremiah.
True Religion and Von Dutch.
I mean, they all were about in True Religion. About all of them was in that.
Yes, and it didn't even get to 100.
Thought Clark was an only child also until she had her sisters, and she got sisters down, so they all seem a little birdie. So
right.
She's
good luck to that
wasting
girl.
her pretty. She's wasting her pretty, in my opinion. But
Yep. Hey, Dreamwalker, what's good?
Well, I think
Hi,
Shelly
sister.
and Clark are the pretty sisters.
I just wanted to say happy birthday to you tomorrow.
Thank you. I love you, sister. That's my real life sister, you guys.
I love you.
Thanks. You're my sweetie.
So cute.
It's the first time she ever came on.
Should gift my sister. And
No. Don't ask me. You rock, sister.
To like the live?
Thank you.
Yeah, they still don't like the live. Right, get on them, girl.
Right on, sister. I love you. Tell Jazzers to say hi. Okay.
Birthday, my sis.
Peace.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
Tomorrow, right?
Yeah, 17. Thanks, sis. Love you.
Love you. Did you say you're turning 17 or it's on the 17th?
It's on the 17th, and I'm not giving any new numbers. But I also realize I can't go backwards. So it's a birthday, but we're not adding a new year. Right on, Jam. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a lot.
Happy birthday. You know I'm right there with you, and I gave up counting too.
Right? That's where I am. That's where I am. I'm just like, I feel like it might be some kind of gaslighting ritual to make me feel older than I really am. Because you know us Capricorns, we age like fine wine. We don't look no older, so why you give me another year? Why you do that?
Capricorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. Best friend's birthday.
I feel like our season is too short.
I would be okay. And look, it's 7 months later. And I will watch every freaking episode of a 32 episode behind the scenes or unseen footage from every day of the villa. Like they could just give me every day, but just unseen footage from every day. And I would watch the whole show again.
For real, they need to remove that or just Nicolandria.
Yep.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
In this interview that he did today, I only watched a few minutes of it. I couldn't take it. So tell me,
not an interview.
Did he talk about Nick at all?
No.
He can't. He got the gag on then.
He can't even say Love Island.
He talked about one person.
He said that show.
Himself.
He did. He said that show. You guys.
He said it one time.
Yeah,
it was like toward the end he mentioned it. Yeah.
Cause they
said when he sees fans and he wants to interact with them, but he knows they're gonna ask him about Love Island. That's when he said Love Island.
Yeah, he said it.
Why wouldn't we ask you about the only show we know you from, bruh? That's weird.
Because I don't think he realizes, like, no shade to Jennifer Hudson, love her down, but people watch The Tunnel, the little dance of Jennifer Hudson, but people don't watch the actual show.
Agreed.
So, like, no shade. You were on Jennifer Hudson, but we don't watch that, baby. Like, we watched The Tunnel. We didn't even see you dancing down the tunnel.
Right.
You weren't even old enough to get on Ellen. That was... a little bit older here, but yeah. Ellen, that's the show, but I support my black women, so never mind. Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson.
I love her down, but who watched the show for real?
I've seen like 2 episodes, and I was like, she sings in interviews. She just always finds a way to sing in them.
I'm from Chicago, and I ain't never watched it.
Yeah, I only like the Tunnel.
I got beef with her family.
He wants to be a DJ. What do you guys think about that? He's doing it all, you guys. He's gonna be a DJ and a rapper.
He said, y'all, put it back. He said he DJs on his live.
Yeah.
My 7-year-old niece was like, he wants to be everything. I was like,
he's also a world-renowned dance instructor, so
He said he didn't want to be a streamer. It just happened. What did it say? What did Drake say? I didn't want to hide myself from the world.
I wanted to hide my son from the world.
Yeah, so
I wanted to hide the world from my son. Something he said.
Yeah. He didn't want to be a streamer. A streamer wanted to be him. So he actually wanted to be an actor, y'all.
No, he did mention Tupac, and Tupac used to say he didn't choose the thug like him. So that's Ace. It's Ace.
He said he wanted to be an actor, a DJ, a clothing designer, a mogul. You know, he's 23 and he got it. He's rich.
I'm for it. Get your bag. I'm for him in his bag. If people want to support it, do it. Hey.
That's what children do. They think about all the wonderful things they want to be, and then when they get in their 30s, they pinning down one of them. He 23. I'm not going to get over that. I'm telling y'all, I ain't never getting over the fact that that's a child. His brain ain't even developed all the way.
Yeah, he kept nicking Ola out of his mouth.
Quan doesn't like him. I don't know nothing about this. I understand.
Quan liked the post of Shalace breaking up. That's how I knew. I knew Quan was the shoulder Nick had to cry on when they were traveling and in the middle of that mess. And I knew Quan don't play. Quan was like, stop effing emailing us. And apparently somebody has the screenshot, but they were talking about how Quan liked a post of Shalace and how he ain't playing with them. Like their breakup post.
Quan is sneaky with it. I love
Quan don't hide about nothing in our face.
Oh my God, I did not see that. I did see him say, y'all stop
Thank
asking
you.
us. Whatever. Oh no. Well, there's that.
Yeah, he said that's the only thing with a 20% of he ain't shit.
You know, it's interesting. I love it. I'm all for speaking life into your life. I want you to have gigantic God-sized vision. Fuck your tiny human mind. Like, the bigger, the better the dream, right? So I'm all for him affirming his grandiose whatever. And I hope that we are all engaging that cockiness in this year. You know what I'm saying? We can all have to be whatever.
Nisha is crazy.
But this fell flat. He misrepresented what it was going to be about. He's a clickbait specialist. He's a crybaby on top of it. And he wants his older sisters to pick up his mantles after he spilled the milk. She needs to get her napkins and come.
That older sister to step into our front door.
Yeah.
Always the victim.
Right? Like, he's a total victim. And without any awareness of that, he caused this shit. He's like, oh, people just don't know. They don't want to take the time to understand. But there were actions that we witnessed that now there's not another action to contradict what we witnessed. So yeah, we think what we fucking think, bruv.
You proved it.
Did he show his granny? Was that his granny?
Yeah, he's showed his grandma a couple of times. But he has not showed his mother or father. It's interesting. He keeps showing his siblings and his grandma, but he has not shown his mother or father, which is his business. But it's interesting.
That was too much hypocrisy. Like, there's a lot that he said that I would rock with if that's who he actually was. Like,
hey, boo-boo. Sorry, that's my niece.
He's talking about privacy and all of that, and people don't understand. It's hard to have millions of people watching. You thought about none of that when you came for other people in their situation, their relationship. Too much hypocrisy.
He was actually trying to weaponize his millions of people against them, and then it backfired on his own ass.
And he's still running with that. There's more to it behind the scenes. Because his sister said, well, I know things. Like, I know the truth, is what she said. She said, I know the truth. So they're still trying to run with that narrative, like y'all said, that he's trying to send his sisters as his attack dogs. Because they're still trying to imply that there's more to it. No, there's not.
And didn't Speedy say the same thing? Dark skinned girl, didn't Speedy say the same thing after that dumb interview? You guys don't know what I know. I know even more stuff.
Also said the same thing.
Yeah.
But why would you how long was that video? Why would you do this hour-long survival?
This is 37 minutes. This was a 37-minute experience. 37-minute experience.
It gave 58 minutes.
It did.
If you're going to do this 1 hour after
it gave 12 years a slave.
Surviving a documentary, why not give the more? Are you coming out with a part 2 that we're not going to watch? Like, If there's more to the story, tell it now. You got people's attention, tell it now.
I'm never answering
He's
any
a
questions.
clickbait.
I'm gonna be mysterious while throwing shade and hiding my hand, so that when my fan base comes out, they can say, he just show how loving he is and his family. And what are y'all talking about? Before I got in this live, I had went to the Love Island. It's another person that was showing the docu-assery. And so I went there, and his fan base was in there talking about, y'all mad, y'all mad, y'all mad. Oh, I love that he's making y'all mad, y'all mad, y'all wanted mess, y'all wanted mess. And it's like, who wants mess? I was ready for it. I had my boots on, but I didn't want mess, and I knew he wasn't going to be on no mess. His whole thing is his image. He wants to clean up his image. He wants to be an actor. In which everyone on here has said that they're happy for him. Even you, Ms. Curves, you just said that.
Yeah.
That's what he wants. You hope that for everybody. So I'm happy for him. I hope that he does go and do acting and whatnot. Like, I'm rooting for more diversity in the Hollywood life. You know? But we know that all of this is inauthentic.
Right.
You did not do this documentary because you wanted people to know more about you. You did this so that you can look good. You wanted to present yourself looking good. And we all see the holes. We see the dots. We see that you are 5'6". We see it all.
Yeah.
The hats give the boost.
Yeah.
There's literally a clip where in that, I don't know if it was toward the end, where I think he's walking with Shelly. And I don't know if she has on heels, but...
You're the same height as him.
Yeah, they seem the same height.
She's 5'7".
Same as a reach.
I'm saying it.
Same as a reach. She that's what I'm saying. Maybe she has on heels. She appears to be a little taller. No
She's
shade.
5'4". She's 5'4". No, she said she's 5'7".
She's like 5'7". Yeah, she's taller than. Oh.
5'7". Olandria's 5'.
That's what they were whacking Olandria, saying Olandria has no business being on a runway because she's short and Shelly's not. And everybody was like, well, 5'7" is like the bare minimum for models.
When Shelly
People don't know fashion. Like, Olandria photographs taller than she is.
Hey, she don't have to walk down TV runways if she's in a photo shoot, editorial, right?
Right. But when Shelly was on New York Fashion Week and they had put out her photos, it said 5'4".
Ah. Olandria is 5'3" for sure.
Industry people, LA people, they're liars. They lie about their age, their height, everything. This stuff that seems normal to lie about.
So Shelly's surprised by her height. But I heard that she lies, so. That's
No, they all do. Both of them in the industry. There's room, like.
Well, I think Alan really messed up because I think that he, in the Speedy interview, he basically said, I'll work with Whitey if it means I'll get ahead. No black folks are safe with me, especially black women. That was loud. And a lot, even if black women aren't placed as representation as far as acting, they're in the writer's room, they're the editors, they're in the production. Like, black women are behind the scenes in Hollywood for real. And like, the role of being an editor and a producer under the actual doing the work, the casting, a lot of black women hold those roles. He blackballed himself in a very strange way. Because had he just come from Nick, that would have been one thing. But the things that he said when it came to the cold sore, not just how slanderous and stigmatized, but you are jeopardizing the label. Now you're putting us in medical liability. You're a crash out. But like him, he can't even be black famous at this point. I'm like, yeah, we want more representation, but like, what black person is gonna cast Alan and think, yeah, you're gonna look out for us and not go over to a producer and try to cut your own deal with the money bags in the room.
Right. As soon as you don't like something, you're gonna cause
What's that black man? Was it Lawrence with the Iron Man? How he cut his own foot?
Oh, Terrence.
He gives that. Yes, that's what
Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he can use that YouTube channel to do his own reality series of Life in LA. I love LA, so I'll be here for it. Just, go to the different neighborhoods you represent or want to represent, because it's clear you are typically in one area, but for the documentary you went into another area. That's fine. We can go into both on your YouTube channel. You can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Well, and then he tries to have his own skits written. So maybe he's planning on acting in things he's directing, because he's going to be Tyler Perry, you guys.
I do think he's a producer, clearly.
Yeah.
He put on this whole production. And he needs to be, I don't know. He needs to be better at it, I would say that, because the treatment, the marketing that he did for this, it was the same as the marketing for the Speedy interview. Which is what I wasn't feeling.
Exactly.
Ain't he trying to bring like Middle Eastern people to America to dance for him or some shit?
He's a world-renowned dance instructor.
I heard he's trying to give people visas, like work visas, to come to America.
Here's where he was talking about
now,
Shelly. Let's see. Right here. Let's see.
Yeah.
They're never gonna know. I could take a joke. I could laugh with y'all all damn day. But certain things do get a little personal when you guys do not know the answers to, and you guys think y'all know shit. And it's hard to process, but again, I'm learning.
How often were you and Shelly together once the show was over?
Shit, every day. We be together every single day. The only time that we weren't together was when she was in a different state working with a brand, and I was in a different state working with a different brand. One of the things I learned about myself in this relationship is how to be a better communicator and how to express myself the right way. I used to struggle with telling somebody how I feel in the first place. And I feel like this past summer I learned how to actually tell somebody how I feel. Now, my time with Shelly, it was learning how to tell her how I feel the right way and not coming at things so heavy. So if I have a problem with something, I'm not coming at things already on 10. It's explaining the proper way. And that is something I will say I took from this relationship that I definitely want to be better at moving forward. Also throughout my time with Shelly, I also learned about what my love languages actually was. And, you have an idea of what you like in a partner until you with this person, and then you are constantly learning from each other and learning how to cater to your woman and your woman cater to you. And I found out the things that I did like at one point, I really liked other things, and I will say that's something I learned in this relationship is I found different parts of my love languages with her. What I will say is it's hard to know each other when you're constantly under a microscope. We were adjusting to real life issues, real life situations, knowing ourselves throughout the process. And it's hard to get to know each other when you have everybody judging your every move, and you understand that the fans mean well. What you would like to think the fans mean well, but it just gets hard. As glitz and glamorous as it looks on social media from what we put out and what everybody else is putting out into the world, it's hard.
My name is Alex, and Ace is my brother.
The real tactic.
So that's all he said about Shelly, and then his brother comes and says, "My brother's shit doesn't stink." You guys. So he did Thata. I heard what you heard. That's what he took away from the relationship with her.
It sounds very past tense. To me, it clarified that they were over. I don't know. I don't know.
What did Desi say? The plausible deniability. You don't know if they're together, they're not together. It's the way that things are said. It just leaves so much ambiguity. Who knows?
Yeah.
It does sound like it's over, though. It sounds like it's for sure over.
I feel like he doing it that way. Also, if she does step out with someone, then the fan base can go after her, and then he can take the fans, because then she gonna look like a cheater.
Right.
Because he doesn't come out flat out and say that they're done.
All I know is Peacock, when I see you, this man just learned his love languages this summer, and he was the one y'all were sending to talk to everybody to get advice in the villa.
Right.
So
Peacock, when I see you,
one thing that he did say is that and watching this beginning of this, he is a good talker. He know how to talk. He know how to put words together to make stuff makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So talking to him, you would think that this was an intelligent person
Shelbs,
because the words that he's using make sense. But his mind does not think on the level of an adult. He's using words, adult words, but he talking about childish shit.
Right.
Frontal lobe is not fully developed, and scientifically that makes sense. You know.
Yes. He's a very bright. If y'all saw him when he was a little boy, he doing his speeches and everything. He's very well spoken. But he talking about childish shit using big words.
It gives T.I.
Oh my God, T.I. Oh my gosh.
T.I. gonna throw a word at you and say very little. I'm sorry. I don't think
it's always the word salad. That's why him and Shelly like could match each other's energy when they were like really feeling on top. But I knew that the writing on the wall for them, that they weren't as bright as they like to posture. Because if they had taken the feedback from the ranking challenge, at any point, they could have course corrected in the villa.
They could have.
She said, but did she say, I don't care what they think?
Right.
Remember she said?
Yes, she said America has it wrong and they've been trying to manipulate us.
And I don't care what they think. She never tried to course correct herself. She never did.
And that's the same with 404. They will not drop their narratives, their manufactured storylines. They just keep trying to convince and gaslight us.
And
that's why I'm like, you're not intelligent.
And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing, and then now this is just my opinion. I feel like she is the mastermind behind it.
Yes.
I always feel like I've been saying it.
Well, break down your theory.
It's our time.
And she played it. And she played his little.
It's misogynoir, not to give her credit.
Go ahead and play that out for us.
I just clipped her in a live with that man where she was like, y'all keep telling me to let him do his thing, but I need to know why. Y'all don't understand. I need to know why. And I'm like, gotcha. You're not confused, girl, and I never bought that. And that's what wore on me because I've dealt with that weaponized, the way Shelly acts, I've dealt with white women and non-black women. So to see her doing that game triggered me, and I tried to see every other possibility because I'm like, there's no way you're doing this white woman stuff. But yeah, that weaponized confusion, yeah, girl, I know what you're doing. You know what's going on.
Also, in the beginning of this interview, do y'all remember when he said that they were talking, he was doing a podcast, and there was 4 guys, they saw the one beautiful woman, and he never did say it was Shelly, but we saw the video where this is before Love Island, he was on her live.
Right.
And he said, they kept asking her, what's her favorite color, what's her favorite
Oh, yes.
They didn't have words. He got words.
And then he said he did a battle. I never saw a clip of him doing a battle with her, but so that's what he was talking about. That's what
I think what he was doing the battle was with the guys to talk to her. I think that's what they were what they was alluding to. He said because he said that all of them asked her what's her favorite color. She said pink.
And let's go back to the timeline. When did he first start out? 2022. When they kept accidentally dropping 2022. That's when Ace started getting his clout online. Clocked their teeth.
Oh my God.
She knew him in 2022.
That's fishy. To allude to your boo, but not say her name. Because you don't want to prop her up in that moment of your documentary?
But also, then they can't keep the timeline straight, or we're gonna know they've been up with the bullshit.
Right.
Oh, well, I could have sworn they said originally it was what's his name said maybe he liked the old video, but originally they said it was 2019.
I thought I heard 2019 also, but then again, I think I actually heard he was 19 because he just turned 22. So I don't know if it was 2019 or he was 19.
They can't go that far back because then he would have been too young for her. It's not gonna look right.
It's too much mental gymnastics. Oh, I can't.
I can't. It's so much. And what they're doing is like when parents divorce and they're trying to like, you know, they have their kids and it's like they're exhibiting similar narcissistic traits of like who's gonna win the love of their children. Yeah. And they haven't quite figured out like which kid is gonna live with Ace and which kid's gonna live with Michelle.
It's kind of like Desi, real quick. Desi, real quick on that vein, as far as the parents divorcing, right? And so it sounds like they're being amicable, waiting for the other parent to talk shit first, and then they're gonna let loose. Yeah.
Who's gonna buy the present? Who's gonna, you know what I mean? And I feel like because Shelly is the mom, but she is he's the fun dad, right? He's been the fun guy, and so her going out on that podcast and saying I'm not with your dad anymore, it looks like mom broke up the family. And dad wants the family together, right? It's that kind of dynamic. So she had to take it back because suddenly the kids are like, wait, why is the family breaking up?
Right.
And so now they're trying to, you know, play like they're separated or working it out.
And if mom was nicer, then dad would still be here.
Yeah, and also notice how in this docu-series, he tried to attempt to like take the accountability, saying that he was the one who didn't communicate very well. So like, because Shelly didn't do that. Shelly just said they had issues, right? Mm-hmm. So now if people keep pushing, it's gonna look like as if he's trying to be the good guy. And if Shelly wants out from under his thumb, or Shelly wants out of the scheme, so Shelly's going to have to come back out again and say we're not together. He's never going to take that step.
And she's going to be the bad guy because he
so
tried.
The families can choose him.
Yeah, he was trying and he got better at communication the way that he's selling it, and it just was never enough for her. It wasn't enough for her. She becomes
Also, I think the sister was insinuating at Shelly because you know how like when the shit happened. Shelly people talked about Shelly, but he was the one who took all the lashings. And they're talking about something, you know, we went there, we don't know. Ace took all the lashings, so Shelly really didn't take nothing.
And I feel like that goes back to what I said as far as like her not protecting him. Now it's enough time where it's like there's no road to Alandria, so why were you playing the fence? Like they can retroactively look at her crazy now. For not protecting him even more, right? Because they've been playing the game with us of like, well, no, she said nice things about Alandria here and hereafter, and you know she shouldn't have to talk for him that. But they're gonna then switch up on her and be like, well, why didn't you come out and say no for sure? This is my man. Playing both sides, I feel like that is what's gonna get her caught up, and that's what was the sign for me of like she's not fully betting on Alan either. She's not putting all of her trust in him. She doesn't feel secure, so I think that's gonna bite her in the butt.
She's not safe.
She not sleeping in the car with him driving. She not sleeping in the car with him driving. Somebody did it now.
You know that family not gonna have her back the way the family surrounds Ace and say Ace don't ever do nothing wrong. Shelly knows she not safe, and Shelly knows not to ever talk bad about Ace because that family's like they're ready and waiting to say everything.
Right.
Yeah. I want to put on my prediction video so bad, but I feel like it's still too early.
We are not talking enough about that one little line the sister said when she's like, you know, you don't like people.
That, oh my God, he don't even like people like that.
You don't even like people. Not Mr. Community. I'm a community guy. I love cheering everybody on. I just love propping people up.
And he didn't go in there to find no damn love. He already went there with the scheme. Exactly.
A scheme setup.
The more they talk, the more they out themselves.
And I really want to be an actor. Like, the math is mathing, not the way that they think it is.
Hold on. You know how he said everyone on that show for club, but he already had 2 million, where he didn't want 2 million more. Now he just added himself saying he on that show, so he wanted to be for more exposure to be an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your sister said you don't like people, so you weren't on there to find somebody.
And the fog.
So then why was he talking shit about other people saying they all went on there for clout?
I'm Shemaya. I'm actually the oldest out of everyone.
Projection.
I'm the oldest sister.
Because he really
Ace and I were about 15 years apart.
Projection.
The more he talked, the more he
Oh, I hated it.
I hated it absolutely. This is sick.
She's so pretty though.
You're getting ready
She's
to
and her style is
tongues
awesome.
and do all these games, and you don't even like people like that. So it was just bonkers for him to come and tell me and that he was going to be a part of this love show. I couldn't even believe it.
So how do you feel when you see or hear negative commentary about your brother publicly?
I'm ready to fight.
I'm ready to fight too.
I disapprove because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. These people don't know shit about anything. They never have, and they never will. They just find it easy to be on a platform and to be able to talk whatever they want. I know so much because I was there. I know so much because I know my brother. And it's not just because it's my brother. It's I don't think you guys are ready for the truth.
Honestly, niggas.
I think right there she was talking about Shelly. I think she was talking to Shelly at that moment right there.
Yeah.
I don't think she was talking to us. She was talking to Shelly in that moment.
I wonder what it could possibly be. But see, this intentional vagueness again. It's like there's a term for it. I looked it up before when She Who Shall Not Be Named was acting so daft about cussing a man out for 72 hours and then having repercussions, you know? And I asked AI about it and about when people intentionally act daft. And there's a payoff because it puts them in a position of power, actually. Because when you know that it's the opposite of what you're portraying, but you're spinning the other person, then you're the only one that knows. So now you have the power. And I feel like this willful, intentional vagueness, this willful, intentional, continual story of there's something else that they could use the same fucking words of word salad to tell me, but you're choosing not to use clarifying words so that we can all be not confused in this bitch. So you willfully want us confused so that you can manipulate and maneuver in such a way that you think it's good for you. But we're not buying shit you're selling, bruv. He's a weirdo. I might have to go outside.
There's something to be said about him. Like, this whole thing is him coming from, like, a defensive standpoint.
Right. He stays on defense.
Yeah, like, if you're going to rebrand, come out, start out with the remorse, let it be genuine. You can even talk about how it's been difficult in your relationship to see people talking about you, so you understand why you were wrong for talking about others.